was gonna wait until I hear the official word. Hey fam, you ever get? I don't know if you ever did this before. I've done this twice though. You ever go out somewhere like a restaurant or something? You leave your phone. You get home. You realize, oh, you rush back and you talk to whoever's at the restaurant and say, nobody turned in a phone. What kind of phone was it? It's an iPhone. Nobody turned in any iPhone. Do you have a home phone? Yeah, if I had a home phone, why would I have a home phone? I don't have a home phone. Well, best thing we could do is you could come back in a couple of days, and sometimes things like that they turn up. It's sorry, and then you walk out with that blank. Oh, see, because when they first said Jimmy G was hurt, you saw him go to the sideline. I figured, he'll probably be okay. Then suddenly, the official word comes out from the NFL Network. You see the letters immediately before you read anything else on that page. You see the letters A, C, L. He's gone, fam. That's it. Even if they did the procedure tomorrow to fix it, he'd be gone 8 to 10 weeks minimum. Wow. Now I know why Shanahan doesn't want his quarterbacks running around, stay in that pocket. Wow. Whoa. It didn't hit me immediately because I just, like I say, I just said, he'll be okay. What we can do now? Richard Sherman, calf. Then I look over and I notice that Alfred Morris looks like he's in some kind of pain. We've been decimated by injuries. We look like last year's Texans. And Texas got beat again today. They're 0-3. That was a Super Bowl team if they could stay healthy. Now, with 49ers, man, they put up a fight, though, didn't they? They came back. I thought they were dead meat and finished. They came back. They kept right on battling to the end. Still proud of them. But it's going to be a different game from here out. And hey, CJ made that shot in the end zone. That was pretty special. I don't know. We still got the team, but I don't know what to think or what to expect. But fam, anyway, man. So Butch Dye predicted the Chiefs win like everybody else on the planet, 38-17. He was 10 points off, but he was still pretty close. Melford Hakeem said 38-17. They both said 38-17? I thought one said 39. Both of them had 38-17. Kansas City, they were both off. But 49ers were not that wimpy. And the refs made a big difference. That score should have been 38-31. But thanks, refs. No big deal. And we'll be back. Not for a while, but we'll be back. But I am proud of the 49ers where they fought back. They did not give it up. They should have fought harder in the first half. And I don't know, they came out in the first quarter not looking like a team with intent. That's the only thing I didn't like. And Robert Saleh, Jesus Christ. I'll let you get that team. What do you guys go home every day thinking everything's okay? It's not. The defense looks horrible. They want to play in the second half, and they still don't know how to tackle. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'm done. I'll just listen. Let's, hey, is that Razor? Hey, Razor, come on in, man. Woo!
Ronbo. I don't even
Yeah.
feel any hurt no more. Ever since the Chip Kelly, Tom Sula days and Harbaugh, I don't want to feel anything no more. Like Jimmy could be out and I don't want to feel it no more. Like I'm just used to the pain already.
I know.
I don't feel the same way, but I'm just used to it. I mean, get my hopes up for the offseason and now this, and
All of a
players
sudden.
ain't playing the way they're playing. Salah
Yeah.
lying to us, extreme softness.
Extreme softness is right.
Yeah, I'm not even. I'm disappointed, but I mean, I'm not even hurt by it because I'm just used to it already,
Yeah, right.
And
With
yeah,
2015, 2016, half of
so,
2017.
yeah, I started when Harbaugh left, and ever since then, I don't feel any. I don't feel anything no more. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty bad with Jimmy, and even before he got hurt, I like the fight that I seen in the team. They
Yeah.
came back. Shanahan finally started running the ball more instead of trying to go play action every time without running the ball, which doesn't make sense to me. You can't
And you're
play
right.
fake. Can't
That
play
never
fake a team
works.
that. Yeah, you can't play fake a team that knows you're gonna play fake it right after a first down run. Like it's too obvious. Like as soon as you get a first down and rush, play
Huh.
action, play action. Set them up first before you call a play action.
That was improved play calling, huh? And as I
Yeah,
said, I was thinking, wow, now they look like they know what they're doing. Boom! He gets hurt. Damn.
yeah. So I mean, I was gonna talk about Jimmy G, but there's not much to talk about now because our season's gone if he's gone.
Yeah. That's
And yeah,
so
I don't want to talk
strange.
about the draft right now, but it's not looking too good, and
Talk
I
about
don't
the
want to.
draft in September. Boy, we'd be special, wouldn't we?
Hey, if Jimmy's out tomorrow, then that's gonna be the main topic until the draft comes. Because you know how it was just this past draft. We got in bar fights, we got in car crash. Oh God, it was crazy. But
I
yeah,
know.
I'm not getting to all that right now until it's official. But um, Solid, he needs to go. I mean, these guys
Yeah, I
are
agree.
not aligning right. No one knows who to cover.
They look totally
I don't
confused.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know who it's on, but why is the whole team like not even wrapping up the tackles like that play of Sammy Watkins? We missed like three tackles on that play where he scored. Like, why is nobody tackling out there? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Everybody.
Like,
Except for
yeah,
Ruben. Yeah, Ruben's about the only guy that was making tackles like you're supposed to make tackles. It's about the only one.
yeah. I don't really get it. I mean, that's like the basics of football, and we can't even do that. Like, I don't know what's up with it.
And I guess with Saleh, if you don't know how to tackle already, there's nothing I can do for you. So we'll work on it, but yeah, it ain't gonna help none. So they really screwed up.
Nah, it's not. And I mean, with Jimmy gone, there's not much to say. I mean, I was hoping to come on here and say that second half play calling was a lot better, and we just need to run the ball more because Jimmy. Okay, so I'll talk before pre-injury Jimmy. I mean, um, so
Yeah.
before pre-injury Jimmy, he's obviously not what we expected he would be this yet. He will be there soon, but I think Kyle's trying to put too much on him right now with not enough talent. And I'll give a shout out to Big Show because he's right. I mean, we need more talent around him. Our guys cannot get open, and even with Goodwin back, everyone's saying, "Oh, watch when he gets back." Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it looks the
Hey,
same
hey,
as the past 2 weeks.
but you know something's really strange. They only called. Okay, they were holding. Kyle said that last week they were holding, so they're being allowed to hold. They can't cover those guys without holding. None of them. So it's interesting though how the refs they make that call, incidental contact with Juice and that idiot he was clowning around with. There, he was running. He was running his route. Why would you call a flag on him? That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, going off that Jimmy, I don't know why we're not running the ball more. We're getting fired to pop. And one thing before I go, if I hope Jimmy can play because I mean I don't care if we lose the rest of the games, but I just want to be Oakland and I don't want to give them that bragging right to beat us. I don't care about The Rams, I don't care because we'll see them every year. But the Raiders, we see them every like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to beat them one last time before they go to Vegas. And oh god, this is gonna hurt if they don't have Jimmy out there.
And and the reason I said what I said about the receivers, it's not going to matter if your receivers are being held and the refs let it go. Because those guys, nobody can. You can't cover Dante Pettis. You can't cover Goodwin. They have to hold. And if the ref doesn't call it, then every team in the league is going to go ahead and do it too. Like, yes, well, go ahead and hold on to them until the ref calls it, and then we'll lighten up. In the meantime, though, if we can get away with it for the whole game, we will. Because, man, those guys were loose. They were getting open last year. All of a sudden, they can't get open. Oh, I ain't buying it. Refs aren't calling it.
Well, I think it was more that the teams didn't have film on Jimmy and they didn't know what to expect, and now that they do, they know
But what's
that
that
he
got
likes
to do
to.
with holding the receivers, though?
I know, I get that too, but same time we were holding them and they call on us, and I don't know what it is
Right.
with the ref, but they're all out for us. I mean,
God.
that play with the Kello on 3rd and long where they called it on him against
Right.
Watkins. I'm like,
And he was, but if they do it, nobody calls. We do it, it's a call. I don't get it. And this happened before this year. This happened to the 49ers way back when the Hawks, we played them. We touched them, it's a flag. They touch us, nothing said. Anyway.
yeah. And Ronbo, honestly, I mean, only if you're a 49er fan you'll understand this, but I really do believe that there's some black magic or some curse on us because ever since Harbaugh left, nothing's been going good. I mean, no matter who we get, no matter what coach we bring in, same result.
I know. Yeah. Anyway,
And
Razor.
damn it, Trez, I'm still waiting for my hat. Where's my hat at? I won that bet with Arthur Robinson. He's been cussing the preseason, waiting for my hat. Damn it, Trez.
He'll get it. He'll probably think about it. All right, Razor, talk to you later, man. Let everybody else give some complaints.
All right, Freddie, get ready.
Oh,
Almost, brother.
man.
You got lucky. All right, I'm out.
Night, Razor. All right. And let's see. Yamin!
What's good with you? Hold up. Ronbo, what's good?
Oh, man, it ain't no good, fam. We lose the game. Even Dean Blandino comes in at the end of the game and says, no, that was really that was the wrong call to make. I don't know why they were both looking for the ball. We teach our new guys to this, and that, but it was a bad call. Even Dean Blandino told that sorry son of a bitch it was a bad call. And he did that last week, I understand. He called
Right.
something on Matthews, too. Why do they allow him to? Why did he give him to our game? Sucks. I'm just mad.
Like I got family downstairs, so I really can't be snapping. Them refs, they scattered. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I still got us going 10-6, Ronbo.
Yeah? How
You know
come?
what I'm saying? I think CJ can help us out. I think if we can make it to a 5-3,
Mm-hmm.
a 5-3, we can go 10-6. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That shot, that touchdown he fired, that was on the money. I was impressed. I says, whoa,
Right.
look at CJ.
I think CJ got some fire in him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, they always, be fucking with him and beating him up and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I think CJ, he has a chance to step up to be that permanent, second string. Like, you know
And
what I'm saying?
he'll work hard. I agree. Yeah.
Right. And Rombo, that's what we want, Rombo. Salute the Nighthawk, Kenny, the whole Niner Empire. And fuck KFC. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying no more ticket from KFC. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Oh man.
Rombo, I'm gonna wait. Damn. Hold on. Do Pittsburgh play this week?
They should, right? Hey, you know what? They must be on a bye week. I don't think they played today.
Oh, all right.
I don't
Because
think they do play.
Ronbo, I'm still going to fry Stephen A. Smith. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all be fuck them Pittsburgh stale breads. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What, do you see them? Where's Pittsburgh? No, they're not up there. Nah, there's no Steelers
All
today.
right.
I mean, so you know, Stephen A. He ain't got nothing to say. The Steelers look like ass too. I mean, I heard they're giving away Le'Veon Bell too. They open up shop.
Yo, you know who should get Le'Veon? Real talk.
Who?
Detroit.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
They probably might try if they can afford
we
it.
just beat. We just beat Detroit, so you know what I'm saying. That's a blessing. Like you know what I'm saying.
I know.
But I think Le'Veon will do good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they got LeGarrette Blount. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good 1-2 combination. But
too much of a combination.
Yeah, that's a good combination. LeGarrette Blount and Le'Veon. Hey, but who we go? Well, I guess what's his name could back CJ up. I'm trying to figure out, man. So that means what's our backup's name? Man.
Hold on, don't we still got Nick Mullins?
Nick Mullins, yeah. Nick Mullins will be the backup now. Boy, Nick must be excited. I get my chance now.
Nick Mullins, welcome to the Niner Empire. You know what I'm saying?
Nick was standing out on the sideline though. Nick was there. I seen him over and dressed in his street clothes, standing behind Kyle a little distance. So he's been there the whole time. He's on the practice squad. So man.
Ronbo, Niner Empire, we're gonna take it one game at a time.
Yeah,
we got to.
That's the attitude we gotta have.
Could we sign Colin Kaepernick? It all depends.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is why we should have kept motherfucking E. Reed. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know
what? I just realized something. Hey, did you see Malcolm Smith at all today?
Yo,
he was supposed to be in the game. Nobody could tackle.
I think we should trade him.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought he could tackle. Nobody came out there tackling. What numbers? Let me see. Give me the number of Malcolm Smith, because I remember the numbers that was messing up the most.
53, right?
53 is Ziocha. 51. I don't even remember. I don't remember 51 in there. He got one tackle today. One. Boy, I'm so through with some of these guys. Man, fam.
But then Ronbo, he was injured last year, and then
yeah, I know.
This really his first start. So I ain't gonna chop at his neck right now.
But we'll give him next week. We gotta go, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'll see tomorrow. Maybe I'll feel a little better. Boy, I feel terrible right now. So we're gonna see what happens overnight. See what
Ronbo. We're gonna feel better. Niner Empire. We're gonna keep our head up.
Check you know what I'm saying?
The season not over.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And we just gotta. Ride it. We just gotta ride out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, y'all mean.
All right, all right, Ronbo. You know what I mean? Salute to the Niner Empire.
That still makes me laugh. I mean, we gotta go. We got all kind of folks want to get in there. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Oh man. And we go. Hey, JJ. Man, Jersey. It's what's that thing? The lights just went out in Mudville.
You all right?
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear, man. I can see you.
Who's this? This is Ronbo. We on there?
Yeah, hey, we're on. You're on, bro.
This is Silvio's team, man. What's up? I'm right here with Clark Kent.
Hey, Silvio. What's up, man?
What's up? Hey, I'll tell you like this. Eric Armstead gave the fuck up on that play. If he would have just slanted while Cassius Sparks catch him from behind, they would have cut him off. He would have turned around and wham, bam. Thank you, man. We're down the field for 6, sir. That's how I look at it.
And more than that, so Silvio, there was several times Eric Armstead messed up. I seen him run past a play and quit.
Yeah.
I said, Eric, why don't you race your ass back and get him from behind or something? So Eric Armstead, I'm done with him too.
Man, I want to give him $2 like a bum on the corner.
I'm saying, man. Ask him if he's got any money. I may think about holding him up. God.
Yeah, I think he's just like the callers. I'll listen to you when I go to work in the morning because I got to go to sleep. I wake up at 3 and shit. But I listen to people, man, and I believe in one of the guys, man. I forgot his name, but Eric Armstead's a bum, bro.
Yeah,
I was big on him because when I listen to you, Ronbo, and I listen to everybody, you give us faith. You give us faith. You make us believe that everybody's there to win. But I don't see brick by brick. I see some carpenters out there getting splinters.
Hammer nails and I know, man. Guarantee you, I understand that. God.
Hey, we came in a little late. Did you have any update with Garoppolo or what happened there?
It's ACL, bro. It's torn.
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. Nick Mullins, welcome to the team.
Yeah, what Yami just did.
Hey, I'll tell you like this, though, Ronbo. I'll tell you this one. They did CJ dirty. You get in, you get a touchdown right off the jump. That play that they called, they did the same play against Kansas City, but they gave them that call. That against Weatherspoon when he came in and they flagged him. That was BS right there, Ronbo. I'll tell you like this, man.
I agree. It wasn't a rub or anything. That was a clean. He was looking for the ball. That idiot gets in the way, and they call him for PI. Are you kidding me? And Dane Blandino came in. They asked him about it. Dane said no, it was wrong. We tell our people to look and see if the receiver's searching, he's tracking the ball or whatever he's doing. But if he's playing the defender, of course, he was not. Dane said it was wrong. God.
And that touchdown from Kittle's in the end zone. They robbing us. It was the 49ers versus the refs and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
I think
he's the new golden boy.
Yeah, I think Sherman played pretty good, even though he got hurt. I mean, it's just a heel injury, isn't it?
A calf. He's got a calf injury. So
hey, it's okay. Matt Breida had a calf injury, and guess what he did? He came back in and almost got a touchdown.
That's true. Matt Breida. God, Matt Breida. He got 90 yards tonight. So
hey, Matt Breida's our bread and butter. I was kind of mad because I got a McKenna jersey from my good man right here. But I'll take Matt Breida, bro. I'll take Matt Breida. I was big on him last year because I was like, okay, Carlos Hyde is a bum.
Thank you.
Towards the end, Matt Breida stepped up. Carlos Hyde went down. That's why he wouldn't take that $7 million they was trying to give him. Or we was giving him 15, wasn't we? And then he took the offer from the Browns.
Was that the school? Because I don't remember. I heard some offers, but I don't remember which one stuck in my head. But yeah, he left. Maybe it was really too short. I don't know how many years the Browns gave him.
You've been saying this for 3 games straight. Jimmy G, get the fucking ball out your hand.
Yeah.
Get the ball out your hand. You're running. You wouldn't end up. You're not Tom Brady yet. You learn from him. That man can sit in the pocket however long he wants, because he got wide receivers that can get open. Your wide receivers are open. They're open. Nobody can hold Kittles. Nobody can hold our tight end because he's smooth as an operator. He's a smooth operator, man.
And Jimmy decides to run on a play. Just run out of bounds then, Jimmy. Just
You're
run
already out of bounds.
Or slide.
Yeah, your foot went out already.
Dang.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. It was an upset. I thought we was going to have that second half comeback. I'm texting my friends, telling them, hey, man, y'all talking shit on Jimmy G, but watch. Just like, what's his name said, 13-3, we got Jimmy G. I think we did, but now we don't have Jimmy G, so it's going to be 10-6. We got CJ Beathard.
Oh, man. Fam,
it's okay.
You guys, we gotta go. But I tell you what, I gotta maybe after I sleep on this, I'll feel better. But right, this really bothers me. So I'm gonna tell you what, guys, have a great night. Appreciate you getting in here. We'll talk to you tomorrow if you guys get time.
Hey, Ron, one more time. How long is the ACL lasting? Is it the whole season? He's done.
Yeah, it's going to take. It's the recoup or the rehab that takes so long. So yeah, he's gone.
All right, hey, like everybody else said, man, love what you do, Rombo. You
Hey.
keep me awake. Make sure I don't crash on the freeway in the morning while you're
Yeah.
yelling Niners every time.
Thanks, fam.
Give us
Appreciate
faith.
it.
All right.
Our
Have a
good
good one.
days are
Silver
coming.
hand.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Feels like night. It's early in the day. We had to go through this pain early in the day, too. We got up early in the morning to watch a fate. That referee needs his ass kicked, though. Vader! Oh, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, fam, it's just terrible. I mean, if we would have won the game and Jimmy got hurt, I would feel like, well, man, look at that. Jimmy went out a hero for this year. But, man, I tell you, this is just... And the referee, I wish somebody was waiting for that referee after the game and hit him in the head with a baseball bat. That really pisses me off.
Nah.
He did that last week.
I think that,
Sorry, son of
right. I think he gonna lose his job, Bravo. He's gonna lose his job.
Whoa.
He's done. I guess I guess that's already number 3 on him. 1 on preseason and 2 during the season. So I think he's done.
Oh, he had one
I
during
think they're gonna
preseason
go
as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's stuff that they needed to correct. And apparently, I don't know. And he's the main judge, right?
Yeah, it's his team. That's his... God.
That's his squad. So what do you think makes his squad look like? But
Fire
man,
and
I
a
felt like
squad.
fucking. I felt like I got ran over by Trim Bulky, man. What kind of shenanigans is that? Is he calling up some fake shit up in the NFL headquarters or something?
Mm-hmm.
Pull flags on us?
Hey, but Vader, think about this for a minute.
Go
If
ahead.
we lose 38-31. See, it's 38-31. Oh. No, that screws up their spread, doesn't it?
That is correct. Yes. Yeah. So hey,
See-
yeah, there's
see,
all those
that's-
factors in there, man.
No. Is the mob getting involved in football?
Oh, they've been involved since day one. But I think with the Raiders moving to Vegas, it's getting a little ugly. Because I mean, what? Yeah, look at the fucking Vikings. They couldn't score for the life of them on the Bills.
They just got their ass kicked, though. The Vikings are thinking about the Rams on Thursday night. They forgot to play Buffalo.
Exactly. And then how about the Rams? They just lost Peters. Bye,
What?
Peters. Bye.
What?
Yeah, Peters got hurt. He in the locker room right now. Bye, Peters. Bye. Peters in the locker room.
Hey, I've not thought of it. There was nothing I could laugh at, but this is, I feel better already.
Bye, Peters. And I'm telling you, man, Charles going to whoop that ass, even though they're behind. Charles going to end up whooping that ass.
Hey, but how serious is it? Peters will probably be back, though.
Oh, no, it looked bad.
Oh, really?
It looked bad.
ACL type of thing?
They had to hop him off the field.
Oh.
But I don't know. They didn't call it. But they said that it looked pretty bad. They had to hop him off the field.
Good.
And, he got that war paint coming down his face because he was crying.
Uh-oh.
So it doesn't look too good.
Oh, so it's pretty. No.
Bye, Peters.
Brought him to tears. That's bad. He's in pain. He's worried about his future, too. Well, and let's face it,
Well, he got it
Dominic
done.
and Sue ain't doing nothing special. So they got one guy on the front line. They lost one of the secondary. Okay.
And no linebackers.
Okay.
And no linebackers. So, bye, Rams. Have a nice day. Now you know what we feel like.
That's the best news.
But,
That's the
what,
best
dude?
news I've had since we started. Since we heard about Jimmy getting hurt. All right, I feel better already.
But look at this. Think of it this way: since the opening season of the football game, Jimmy G just didn't look right on what Kyle wanted to run. It just, I don't know. I don't know. We were all aiming for Jimmy G to say, "Fuck it, put every play into the 2-minute warning, man. Just drive down the field. That's all I care about. Just drive down the field." And now you see Beathard go in there and just drop that dime, man. And it's like, wow, wait a minute, what's going on here?
That's pretty scary. How easy he did that,
There is
right?
a little light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's small. I know I'm reaching, but if Jimmy G does go out, because they haven't confirmed it, have they?
Well, no, but you know how an
It is-
ACL
it
is.
is a
That
fact.
means it's going to take a whole year to rehab. But you know what, Vader? The way our run game is going right now,
Oh, yeah.
CJ may
Uh-huh.
not have to do a lot of things.
Correct.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah,
what
but
happens.
the thing is, we can't, Raiders little, so we can't put everything on his shoulders here. But,
Well, you got
again,
you still got
Yeah, go
Alfred
ahead.
Morris.
Right, but he wasn't looking too good after the game either.
You know, that's the way we
You know what I
roll. Everybody goes down.
Yeah, but the thing, but I don't know who we have on the practice squad. But again, a couple of the announcers were complaining about putting Mostert in, but Mostert needs the reps now more than ever. So we got to get Mostert's motor running here, and we got to put him in and start running that ball because Brady's doing a fabulous job. But again, I don't think it's fair to him that we put the games on his back.
We got to stop Bader. But listen, I tell you what, man. Let's talk tomorrow.
real
Maybe we'll hear
quick,
some more reports on
before
people's health.
All right, but before I go, man, Eric Armstead is time to be traded. And you
True.
can take fucking Salas with you. I told you we needed Vic Fangio back. We should have basted the truck and just paid Vic Fangio, man. We wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. We just didn't pay Vic Fangio. But we'll see.
Save this
we
for
would ended up getting smacked.
Save this for Monday night.
Oh,
All right, Vader. Talk to you later.
I'll save it for Monday. Let me go on, ready to go. Radio Ronbo Sports. Hit that night, guys. Don't worry, we'll be back.
Night,
baby.
Vader.
We'll be back.
Yes.
Hey, have a good one.
You too. All right, and DJ.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Nothing good, man. It's just not nice. I don't know. I could have stood losing the game. We'd be sitting here talking about how, okay, I think they're ready to play. But no. We got to lose Jimmy G.
Yeah, man. That play where he tried to take the hit, I still don't get it, man. Like, why don't you just run
Go
out
on
of
out.
bounds?
Just
at the
go on
five?
out.
You know what I mean?
Just go
So,
on out of bounds. You're already out of
I mean-
bounds. Go on. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, like, they fought. I give them that. They fought. But I'm going to tell you this. The one main thing that I saw that was bothering me the most is our linebackers were getting bullied out there. You see all those
And beat.
those mid catches in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
right behind our linebackers.
That was supposed to be our
Yeah,
strength. Yeah.
Exactly. We got Fred Warner, we got Foster, then you have Malcolm Smith in his NFL debut as a Niner,
Yeah,
And-
actually.
and we don't get nothing.
Yeah.
And we
Travis
don't get nothing
Kelce.
from it. You know
Travis
what I mean?
Kelce having a field day.
Yeah, and my thing is like I'm not down them. I'm just saying like they just need to clean up on their tackling, coverage.
Something.
You know what I
bad.
mean? And stay to your gaps. Stay to your gaps, or else Hunt is just gonna, you know what I mean, expose them. There was a few plays where Malcolm read the wrong gap, which caused that touchdown by Hunt. Or was that Fred Warner? I think it was Warner.
Maybe.
And Hunt
Fred I can
smashed it,
excuse.
cut it back.
But Malcolm, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
But Malcolm's not a Sam. That's the one thing that I couldn't understand. Why you guys want to put him at the Sam? Just because you want him
Yeah.
on the field? It's not his
I
position.
think maybe it's because he was like better against the run, so they were probably anticipating the runs to always go through the strong side. Maybe. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah, it's probably.
But you know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure Foster is a better coverage backer than he is, though. That's probably why.
Yeah, oh yeah,
But,
no doubt about
yeah,
that.
man.
Malcolm cannot cover.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Fred Warner's still learning things, and he got beat by Kelce all night. I didn't expect that.
Exactly. Me neither. And I only saw one, rookie mistake, or maybe two in the coverage with Warner, and that was one where he dropped down into the box while Kelce ran out into the flat. But my thing is, and I understand he's a rookie, it's a rookie mistake, but as a linebacker, if you know the play that's being called on the defense, you should know whether your corner is covering the flats or not. So that way you follow him to the flat. You know what I mean?
Because you're the one who called the play, so you should know
Yeah.
everybody's assignment.
You should know, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I played Sam in high school. You know what I mean? I saw damn near all the mistakes the linebackers were making. And I'm like, damn. That's why I'm like, they got bullied out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got bullied out there for real. Because look, you
Even
didn't
the
hear
guy in the
much of
booth said
Tyreek.
so.
Yeah, you didn't hear much of Tyreek, even though Witherspoon caused us a lot of clutch flags. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But it's like, come on.
Tyreek made that one incredible catch. And all them dudes was like, Tyreek was 5'8", something like that, 5'9". And I'm talking dudes standing around him at 6'2", and he skied up over him and made that crazy catch. So what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Guys,
so I'm like, yeah. Dang. But, I mean, if you really think about it, to their wideouts, yeah, they had a lot of flashes, but not as much flashes as they had in their first 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The 49ers didn't do bad.
So I'm saying, yeah, against their wide receivers, they didn't do too bad, but down in the middle, behind our linebackers, that's where they ate us up.
Yeah, Kelsey ate us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sammy Watkins, Conley got a touchdown, though. But Sammy Watkins, Conley, and Tyreek Hill, they didn't hurt us that bad. So anyway, fam, I tell you what, let me see you tomorrow if you get some time, and maybe things will be better. I want to see what happens with the press conference and diagnosis. Maybe they'll say something good. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like your one caller was saying had me dying over here when he was like, yeah, it might be 10-6 because we got Beathard.
Instead of 13-3. All right, man.
I mean, I prayed for Garoppolo, but hey, all my Raider family, we lost too, but as long as we got to win, you know what I mean? They can't say shit.
That's right. And they better not.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Talk to you later.
Man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh, always.
All right.
Oh, man. And hey, Niner Native, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. Come on in, man.
I would say hookah.
Yeah, I know, right?
But my spirit can't muster. Say hookah, but my spirit just can't muster it, man.
It's rough, and it's really... Just lose the game, lose your quarterback, lose one of your running backs. I don't know how bad Alfred Morris is. Richard Sherman's got a calf strain. How come? But I did hear about Peters is out over in L.A. I like that. If anything to feel good about, I can feel good about that. Because they ain't got nobody else.
You know, I can't. I don't know what the NFL conspiracy is against us with these refs.
Oh,
I mean, they're absolutely, it's disgusting. I was losing my mind. I mean, it took away from the game in such a way, I couldn't even enjoy the game anymore. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It was completely one-sided. They called us on everything, and we did it to ourselves, too. I mean, where do you start with the missed fundamentals by our defense? But, I mean, those refs, dude, it was relentless.
150 yards. 150 yards of penalties.
We marched downfield that Beathard touchdown. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. To call that against Juszczyk running his rally, running through the defender, and then to say that, you know, God.
They called that
literally,
a rub.
Man, I was on my knees in my house. I was on my knees, man. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And what do you do, you know? And then I'm really hoping that Garoppolo's injury isn't an ACL. It's not confirmed yet.
I read they think it's an ACL, but they didn't say it was. They just said it's believed.
They didn't,
yeah. So maybe, the shop is closed today. They can put him in there and see what that looks like and get a better look at it. And then let's see what happens. Maybe he's only out for like 3 or 4 weeks. Boy, that would be nice.
Yeah. It's so disappointing. I mean, I'm so disappointed by our defense. Just some fundamentals, man. You remember that Nike commercial that Make 'Em Miss with Russell Wilson, where where you have the defense on skates?
How can you forget?
I almost tweeted that. I almost tweeted out, Are these motherfuckers on rollerblades?
They look like it.
Like, it was embarrassing. It's the fundamentals of the game. I don't want to talk about scheme. I don't want to talk about, it's just they beat us on fundamentals, man. It's disgusting.
Catching the ball,
It's
making
fucking tackle.
tackles.
Fucking
Yeah.
tackle.
Huh.
Tackle. And I don't agree with the narrative that it's Robert Saleh. What are you going to do, man? You can't teach that. At this level, if you come into the NFL and you can't do fundamentals, I mean, what's he going to do?
You know
You
what?
can't make them better. You can't give them.
But what I only thing I blame Saleh for is if you know these guys are having a problem, I don't care what else you do that day for practice. You tell those guys, we are going. You see those little blue things rolling around out there? That's all you guys are going to do today. You know why? Because I'm tired of it. The fans are tired of it. Jed York's tired of it. Guys, everybody's tired of our inability to tackle. So that's all we're going to do today. We're just going to work on tackling fundamentals. And we're going to get angles right. We're going to learn how to wrap up. We're going to do this right, guys. If it looks bad today, we're going to do it again tomorrow. God.
Yeah. And we're getting cooked on the outside. I mean, Witherspoon is not living up to the expectation. Even as a rookie, I get it. He's a rookie. He's getting cooked. And Jimmy Ward is. I mean, me and you had a conversation about Jimmy Ward, you know, in pre. I think it was a little before preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we need help out. We need help. It's bad. I mean,
was that
he's
you?
not sticking to his man. Yeah, it was me. It was me and you that were talking about it.
And did we also talk about how long it'd be before he got hurt again? He got hurt today.
Yeah. And Exum, I mean, we're down to Exum. Exum's a traveling, middle-of-the-line type dude with one or two, maybe one good play a game, two good plays a game. I mean, we just need help out there in defense. Sherman, you know, can't be the entire defense on one side with AC and Foster. I mean, our line's getting beat. Our line's getting their asses handed to them. It's embarrassing when you hear the over and over narrative coming from the commentator that our line's being bullied. You know, like Buckner, Armstead, Thomas isn't getting through. I mean, you might as well give in Mahomes a couch. Like, give him a couch, bro.
Yeah.
Give him something to sit on. Well.
Give him some popcorn. You know, this is why I says, you know, guys, can we get defenders from the SEC? SEC ball players, they come in. Ruben's an SEC guy.
Yeah.
Give me some SEC people. I don't want any more people out of the Big Ten or anything else. Give me the SEC guys.
A little more of that Alabama. They're not out there doing their stuff, man. It's sad, you know. And I'll say if Jimmy goes down for a bit, I mean, Beathard, I'm a little queasy, brother. I'm a little queasy. I mean, I can't see Beathard. I mean, yeah, at the end there, putting that little touch on the ball, getting that touchdown, that was called back. But, I mean, I'm almost more confident with Mullins coming out. You know, with the way Mullins balled out in the preseason. That boy did his thing.
Let's wait until tomorrow and see what happens, fam. But we're going to go Niner Native. Yeah. Great to hear from you, man. Yeah, so it's always great to have a group hug. All right, fam.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right.
And let's go to 707 Vallejo, California. Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, what's going on with you, bro? It's Tommy, man.
Phil, you got that. Something's feeding back. You got to turn that volume down in the back, behind you. Okay,
yeah, man.
Good.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. And what is your name?
Tommy, man. I called in before, man. I usually wait till the season starts, and I usually call in from the stadium, you know, to give you my blow by blow. But I can barely get in. But the day I was at home, man, I was glad I was close to the couch, man, because I almost passed out, bro.
I know, right? God. Terrible.
Man, I had my mimosas this morning, my brunch, and it just didn't work out. I knew we would score some points, Ronbo, but I've been watching football since I was like 4 or 5, every time I can remember. I don't like what I see out of this team. We got holes on both sides of the ball, and it's not working. It's not working, you know. So
because you can't come in and play one half of football. Did they look like they was intense and ready to play football in the first quarter? Do you? I couldn't understand. They looked like they had a what are you guys thinking out there, man?
Yeah, it was a glaze. It was something that was just off. I mean, when I've seen a team when Harbaugh first came and we started to win, you could feel something about the team. Right now, it's not there. It's just it just seems like a bunch of confusion, and we got a few players who will become marquee players, but we got a bunch of backups and second and third stringers out there who might have made a few plays, but they're not solid. I'm not sure about Witherspoon and some of these other players.
He's really having trouble.
Yeah. As we step it up, a lot of things get exposed, and that's what I'm saying that I don't like. We should have been able to move the ball a little bit more easier. We had opportunities. Once again, we messed up a lot of opportunities ourselves, but I don't like
some of them flags. Some of those flags were real. Not all of them, but some of them flags were real. 49ers, every week, Tommy, every damn week, they get called for pushing in the back. What in the hell? You guys can't avoid that. You really can't. And you get caught every time.
Every time, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, I'm a realistic person. I'm not one of the faithful that say, let's, wait to see what happens. I was just being realistic. So I'm not as disappointed because we going through these growing pains. I don't know how bad Jimmy G is, but, Lynch and Shanahan, they're constantly bringing people in and looking for players. So I'm pretty sure they'll right the ship. It's just that we don't want to go through this growing process, but we're going to have to, period. That's all it is, man.
I know.
That's all it is. But I'm not going to hold you too long, Ronbo. Good talking to you, brother. I'm out.
Same here, Tommy, man. Look forward to hearing from you later.
All right, go Niners, baby. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, Tony. Hello, Tony. Tony.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, there you are. Hey, Tony. So, what's going on with you?
Well, I think this whole Jimmy thing is a blessing in disguise because we're not a playoff team yet. Definitely not in our conference. So the way I look at it, if we can just win 2 games against Oakland and at Seattle, we can have a top 5 pick and have a chance at Nick Bosa, which is really our main point of struggle on our team, the pass rush. If we can get someone to accompany DeForest Buckner next year, that's really good. The sky's the limit for the defense. And honestly, I'm not impressed with anything that any of our guys did today, aside from Sherman before he went out. He was the only guy that really impressed me on defense. Quite frankly, I think Saleh has to come to an end with his tenure in San Francisco because his play calling just makes no sense to me. When you don't have a pass rush, the worst thing you can do when you're lacking in coverage is take people out of the flat and make them rush the quarterback. And with 5-man rushes, we can't even get any pressure.
I know.
So now that leaves so many holes in the defense, and even when we're only rushing 4 people, Mahomes had like 8 seconds in the pocket to do whatever he wanted. So,
and then when he rolled out, how many times did we watch Solomon Thomas chasing him around? I count.
I know.
I remember about 3 or 4 times. Where was everybody and anybody else? Eric Armstead. I am so freaking through with Eric Armstead. My God,
I'm done with him.
Just awful.
I swear, all of the Trent Baalke guys except for Jaquaski Tart and Bradley Pinion need to get off the team. I am done with Jimmy Ward. Every time they see something, they're like, Jimmy Ward bossed the coverage. Jimmy Ward did this, did that.
All game
Eric
long.
Armstead has no effort, honestly.
No
all
heart.
The Baalke guys.
There's no fire. It's like, well, this is my job. I'm just out here to get paid. Oh, man,
exactly.
Where's the spirit, guys?
I swear we need to get all those guys out of here. And I don't understand how we are so bad on technique, tackling issues, defensive line
30
issues.
weeks
We don't
of the
have
season.
We have 1 move, the whole defense, actually 2 moves. We have a swing move, and then we have a bull rush, and that's it. We don't have any other types of moves. And our linebackers, I'm happy with the linebackers, honestly, except for Malcolm Smith. He had 1 play today, and that 1 play was missing Kareem Hunt in the flat. Whiffed him.
And that's supposed to be what he does. I mean, that's what he does. He's not good at coverage or anything like that. He's supposed to be the guy that's deadly against the run. Helped none.
It really pisses me off because we have all the talent in the world. Our coaches just can't put it together. The offensive side of the ball, it's the offensive line. That's the only issue. Once we fix that, Breida's going to be rushing for 180 yards on 10 carries as opposed to 90. Jimmy's going to have time in the pocket to find wide open receivers. But with the defense, it's all over the place. Aside from Sherman and Foster, I don't see anyone who's balling out. DeForest Buckner has been on and off, so we can't rely on him right now when he's the only good player on the line.
Right, because he gets tired of 3 and 4 guys coming to get him because he knows it'll only take a half a guy to get the other guys. It's just really
Eric
annoying.
Armstead doesn't even need to have someone on him. He could have a straight shot at the quarterback and miss it.
And then quit.
So, exactly. No effort. Solomon Thomas, I think they need to move him to the inside. That's the only way we're really going to get pressure because Sheldon Day is not cutting it.
All of a sudden, he used to be better.
Situation.
I don't understand. What's wrong with those guys?
I've seen him more as a run stopper. DJ Jones as a run stopper.
Yeah.
I want to see some more Julian Taylor because he really impressed me in preseason.
Everybody does.
I want him to be in there. I want Solomon Thomas to have more plays on the inside, but I can't really do anything. It's not my team.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that for today.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah. All right, Tony. I'll tell you what. We'll be back tomorrow, and I just read here. Everybody's saying it's not an ACL tear. So I don't know.
It looked pretty bad. Watching it in the replay, that looked pretty bad. So
Yeah,
it wasn't as gross as Bowman's tear, but
No,
I think it is an ACL.
For some reason, people are saying it's not an ACL. We'll see. It's not official. All right. All right, Tony.
Yeah, all right.
I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
All right.
And Andy.
Ronbo.
Yo, Andy. What's up, man?
Man, you know, we had to tap in from the heart of Gold Ash Central.
Yeah. Wait, Andy, say it again.
You know, we had to tap in from the heart of Gold Ash Central.
Yeah. Well.
We ain't playing like Gold Ash this year, but we got a little bit of quality from Gold Ash still in us.
Yeah. You know, if the 49ers would play 2 halves, against the Vikings, they did the same thing. They came out looking like they don't know what they're doing or how to do it or we're lost here. And then in the second half, they played pretty good. This game, same thing. Played strange in the first.
All I gotta say, man, the Chiefs is ass. The Chiefs scored all that points, just only scored 3 points in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, I told you that first last year. I was kind of sad that we drafted C.J. Beathard. He got us our first W last year, and I told my brother, C.J. better come in here on this 4th down. The rookie better put it down for us. He was like, nah. I'm like, he got one chance. That nigga ended our 9-0 losing streak.
Yeah.
After that penalty, if I was the coach, we would have went back out there on was it 25 and 4th and goal? We would have went for it again. I would have put CJ back out there, boy. Come on now. I'll lose 2 touchdowns on an incomplete after we just got hustled, but otherwise.
Yeah. I really do think we got hustled. I really do. That's
we got hustled.
straight. Okay, now.
We got hustled, but CJ Beathard gonna pull it out though.
Yeah. You know, I want to see what CJ looked. He looked awfully cool on that play. I wonder if CJ's progressing. He might be okay.
We got the Chargers next week.
Oh.
Cuz gonna get the W for us. He gonna win it for us. We got the Chargers, and he gonna win it for us. And even though Garoppolo might be out until December, CJ Beathard gonna hold it down for us.
And Garoppolo might be out. You know, did you hear he might be out until December? Now I'm getting mixed reports. People in the chat thinks it's not an ACL, and I just see an official.
Yeah,
and then I see a report that it is an ACL.
ACL. I seen ESPN post that it was an ACL tour. I was like, that's almost a good 8 weeks, you know.
Yeah,
and even if it was just a shoulder sprain, at first I thought it was a shoulder. If it was a shoulder, you the franchise guy. You still not playing next week, you know.
Yeah,
you know, if it was just a shoulder, you're still sitting out next week.
True. He was definitely missing next week, no matter what. So.
Yeah, and CJ Beathard showed on that one throw. Coach, put me in for next week. But all I gotta say is
he may surprise us. CJ may surprise us. He knows, just like we see Matt Breida just stepping up. CJ may come around the same way.
He's putting it down. He's putting it down.
I am shocked.
He is putting it down.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. It be times that Garoppolo got too much time in the pocket and nobody be open. He's standing there a minute too long. And you're like, bro, you got to run. You got to run down. And you'd be surprised with our offensive line that he got that time. But you got to think about it. We got the number 1 running back in the league. Of course, he's going to have time. It's just, we just got to get the mental thing out of our mind that Pierre Garçon is not the number 1 guy. He's not going to be our number 1 guy in week 10. And we got to know that right now. He's going to be the guy to go to a first down, but he's not our number 1 guy, you know? And it's not acceptable for Marquise Goodwin to only have 3 receptions and 30 yards. That's unacceptable.
I know, right?
That is unacceptable. And like you said earlier, Malcolm Smith, this is his first time playing in the game, and he's been on the roster for a year. I think the Cousins need to leave.
Yeah, he's getting paid way too much money for one thing.
Yeah, our whole D line is to gain up a good 50 pounds and then to be a good defensive line. Because otherwise, it look like some fresh rookies out of college getting buried.
I know, don't they? And freshmen, true freshmen.
Yeah.
God, Andy, always great to hear from you, man. Let's hear from you again soon, and we'll see you tomorrow if you get some time.
I got one thing to say. The gold ash effect is real because Sherman is getting soft.
Sherman, I was kind of surprised he went out too. He may be back though soon. All right.
Yeah, but then we played better without him. I'm gonna call you next week though.
All right, Andy. Have a good night. We gotta go. I'll see you. All right.
All right.
Oh. You know, Andy brings up a good point, though. The defense got better after Rich left. How come? I don't understand these things. Hey, James. Okay,
hey, what's up, Ronbo?
And now I see the reports. Somebody's really getting, somebody says it's ACL and MCL. So.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, you know, I've seen a few quarterbacks come back with those kind of injuries. Ryan Tannehill, it took him a little longer than expected.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson,
he came back.
He came back.
He doesn't look very good this year, though.
He doesn't. He had a play. He got tackled today. There was blood coming out of the side of his leg, man.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah.
Deshaun?
Deshaun Watson, yeah.
Blood?
He got tackled on a play. First, a defender landed on his leg, and it was a close call, but he's had an MCL and an ACL in the same leg.
And both knees he's
and
had.
Yeah. So, but I look at it this way. As bad as it may seem, there's still light at the end of the tunnel because I know Jimmy's going to be out probably for a good minute. And maybe there's hope in CJ, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I was extremely impressed with Nick Mullins through the preseason, and I think this kid might have that it factor. He just may have it. And I can say this much. I think that now they need to realize it's time to play Julian Taylor because Eric Armstead needs to go.
God.
Malcolm Smith needs to go. Okay?
Tonight.
Fred Warner is learning. He's still a rookie. He's starting to, I don't know whether it's other people he's watching that are giving up bad techniques, but he did the same thing last week on that play with Kawan. He pretty much left Kawan sitting over there in the flat with 2 receivers. Kawan didn't know who to take, but they teach you, secondary coaches teach him, you take the closest player to the end zone. Okay? And it was kind of like Fred Warner, all he had to do was drop down and cover the other receiver, and the play would have been blown up. Because if the quarterback would have thrown it, K'Wan would have had a chance to intercept it. So right now, it's
James, you know what? But just pointed out though, it's communication. Obviously, somebody has to retreat if somebody's is flashing toward the goal, and both of them are charging.
That's exactly
what the
right.
hell are you guys thinking?
Yeah.
God.
So right now, I'm looking at it like, you know, it looks real grim right now for us. No one wanted to. I seen that play. I was about to have dinner. I almost didn't eat my dinner, man, because I was like, you know what? this ain't what I want to see right now. But at the end of the day, like I said, there's still light at the end of the tunnel because I do believe in Mullins. I'm going to give CJ his fair shot because this will be his second season in Kyle Shanahan's system, and he may actually surprise us, But I do think that one thing for sure, we got to sit Akello, man. He's not only just getting beat, he's giving up too many big plays, okay? Because he's afraid to get beat. He's not playing with confidence right now. You could look at probably, I think you said earlier that they gave up 150 yards in penalties. Oh. Well, I can guarantee you one thing. I bet you 60 of those yards were on Akello, man. You can't win like that. Oh. You cannot. It's not possible, man.
I know. But James, we're gonna go. I guess we're gonna spend the evening doing this tomorrow too, because we got a lot to complain about. This is just awful. Anyway.
Yeah, it's horribly horrible right now. And that defense. And I applaud the other caller, and I'm gonna say this and let you go. I applaud the other caller because it's funny when Sherman went out the game, they actually played better.
Yeah, I know.
Now
that's so strange.
I wasn't the first one to say that. The other caller was the first one to say that.
No, I know. It just did happen that way, though. All right, James. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Ronbo, thank you so much, man. Love what you do, Niner Empire. Keep our heads up because there's always a possibility. It's not over for us.
Yeah,
Have a good evening.
That's right. And, and James, right, when you look around at what happened today around the NFL, Buffalo ran the Vikings off the field? That's insane. Wait a minute. Did Nada got a haircut? That's what it is. Nada, what's up, fam?
I'm disappointed, man.
Oh, that's boy. I mean, I feel like all my energy just left my body. I'm sitting there looking at this. I can't. And people are giving all kind of reports. I don't know who's telling the truth, who's got it right. I'm looking at the internet and getting one report says this, one report says that. So, anyway, Jimmy G's.
I'm telling you, man, the defense got to go. Somebody got to get cut.
Yeah. Well, more than somebody, Nighthawk. I'd have about 4 guys I could say goodbye to. This just made me really mad. That's just strange. Who taught about a tackle like that?
The only person I think who did good was Sherman and Foster.
And yeah, Sherman and Foster. Yeah, that's about it. Defense.
On defense. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I might as well tell the chat, folks, MRIs tomorrow, so stop. Just stop it. Anyway, Nighthawk, what are you saying?
Yeah, they talked to Shanahan. Shanahan said they're not going to know till tomorrow.
Yeah.
About Garoppolo.
Yeah. So the ACL and MCL people, please stop. You don't know. That's not been confirmed. So anyway, Nighthawk, just for the sake of conversation, though, what do we do now? Okay, so Jimmy's out no matter what for the next, 6 to 8 weeks, most likely. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for
CJ.
For the next game?
CJ's going to start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mullins will be taken off the practice squad. He'll be the backup, and we'll see what happens from there. But I got a feeling Kyle's going to change his game a lot. There's going to be a lot of run. But how bad did it scare you, though, when Matt Breida was laying out, they carried him out the field, he could only use one leg. I said, Matt, is that a knee? We lose Jerick McKinnon, now we're going to lose Matt Breida, the league's leading running back like this. And then suddenly, Breida comes back. Oh! God!
I'm telling you, man, he's a strong dude. Matt Breida is strong. Matt Breida is strong.
He is, ain't he? And ran good when he came back, too. Man.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, when it comes to next year's draft, they need some Big Tens player.
Big Ten? If we get defense, I want SEC all day. Because them boys in the South, now they know what it means to play defense. See, I'm a little concerned there may be some softness in the North. The SEC boys, when they play defense, they play defense. So we need
the
that.
defense real good. That's what I'm talking about. They need somebody drafted like I don't know what's going to Big Ten. They're not doing shit.
I know. Give me all. I need 2 teams. Give me Alabama and Clemson's players, and I'm done. I don't need anybody else.
But see, Alabama, Nebraska got some good people.
Yeah.
But
Nebraska's a good football school. But the thing is, you can't get anybody out of Oregon or Cal or any of these North. They can't play no defense. Well, the guy Nwosu out of SC was pretty good. But that's it. You know, I've had it. Me, it's all South. Give me the SEC all day.
Yeah, because they work hard. They play hard.
Yeah. They take defense a little different mindset or something. Well, Night Hawk, we might hear some good news tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe they'll just say it's a severe sprain.
13-3. We might be 3-13.
Yeah, no. Don't say it. Don't say it. Wait. Jimmy might be okay. Maybe he's only out for 3 weeks. It could be just a severe sprain. Oh,
You'll find out.
Yeah. All right, Night Hawk.
No, Night Hawk is out.
Yeah. Have a good night, Night Hawk. A good day. I forgot it's still the middle of the day. Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo?
Terrible, Sheik. Terrible things are up, and I'm just, man, I just wish that, it's okay to lose the game, okay, but we're starting to play like a team that knows how to play offensively, and all Jimmy had to do was run out of bounds and live to play another day. No. He had to try to get an extra yard. Damn it.
It's okay, Ronbo. I want to give me a favor, though. Can you put your hand out and to the screen and just wiggle your fingers?
What?
Can you? Yeah. You have 5 fingers. You have 5 Super Bowls. All faithful, please.
No, I'm not giving up on the team. I'm just sad that we had to have between that stupid ref that we had to deal with the whole game and Jimmy getting hurt. It's just such a sad state of affairs. But yeah, we're still the 49ers. No problem.
Exactly.
Hey, and by the way, there's no truth to that clown Rudy right down there. Ronbo, still got that reservation here for you in L.A., as we talked about. No, we didn't. That ain't even funny. God.
No.
All right.
Hey, he
Go
lost.
ahead.
He talking about injuries. He lost Marcus Peters as well.
Good.
We definitely don't want to root for any player to get hurt and this and that. But it's just like the thing is, it's part of the game, and that was a bonehead. I blame the referees because the head-to-head. That was a head. Jimmy G, he didn't. He went out of bounds. He was going out of bounds. He was giving up, and that stupid player, hits him in the head. And if they're gonna have this rule, they need to get it on point. And New York needs to be in fault for this. And they need to make that rule. Say, okay, well, let me decline that rule. It's going to be a head-to-head, $15 first down 49ers. Because this is ridiculous, Ronbo. If they're going to have this head-to-head, they got to do it right. These referees need to get fined because of the situation.
Oh, I wonder, what do they do to reprimand referees? Now, that guy that made a bad call against Clay Matthews last week, somebody said he made a bad call during preseason earlier. I don't remember him. And he made a bad call today. Even Dean Blandino said he did. That makes it pretty much official. So, what do you do about this kid? Don't send him to any more 49er games. Kyle was livid on the sideline. You see him throwing his clipboard on the ground? Oh, he was pissed.
I don't blame him. Every faithful was pissed off. That's just ridiculous. If you're gonna have this fucking rule, I'm sorry to curse Ronbo with all the young kids watching, but just it's stupid. It just kills the game. It's not fun anymore. But the thing is, it is what it is. And I noticed that you put my Madden 19 up. I saw that.
Hit that
I thought you were a superhero, guys. I was looking for a cape to be flying off your back too, you know, but especially with that pose. That's hilarious. But yeah, we got between now and tomorrow this time. Well, actually, probably a little later, it's pretty early in the day. But I think I please don't let the news be all the way bad. I just can't stand it, man.
Well, they definitely they look at MRI. They're going to do MRI on Monday, and there's fear, and he's gone for a while.
Weeks, no matter what. So,
weeks. Yeah. So he's hurt, man, and Sherman's calf. That's another injury.
Oh.
Yeah. He was in a walking boot. Ronbo. He was in a walking boot.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Sheik,
but
we're going to go. Looks like everybody wants to say something tonight. So how about we see you tomorrow night, huh?
Yeah, definitely, brother. But shout out to the real Nighthawk fan club. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that calls. We're all Niner fans. We're all together. Keep the faith. Just don't destroy our players. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that share for Ronbo Sports, the best place to be.
Hey,
wiggle your fingers. Hey, remember, 5 time.
Well,
5 time. Wiggle finger. 5. All right, later, Ronbo. Go
night, Cheek. Let's go and check in with Kenny. Kenny.
What's up, Rombo?
Oh, Kenny. We can't tackle. At times, we refuse to catch the ball. We get confused in coverages as if two of us don't know what we're doing. We can't.
Exactly.
We don't understand what it is not to get a flag. And a lot of those flags were definitely strange. And one flag took a touchdown away from us. But some of them flags were earned. That's what pisses me. That pushing in the back is getting on my nerves something really bad.
Yep. Hey, man, tackling, penalties, no coverage, no pressure. Jimmy G not throwing the ball away. Receivers and quarterback not on the same page. Drop balls.
Oh.
That to me, man, that to me is coaching issues. You know why? Because them boys shouldn't be doing that 3 weeks in a row. Same fucking thing.
Same thing. Every week we're talking about the same thing. I'm
not just talking about this game. Week 1, week 2, and week 3, we did all. We fucking ruined it, man.
And we were saying the same thing in week 1 too. We're saying the same thing we said in week 1. Here we are, week 3. Same idiots.
Yeah, like it seems like we're going into games, and the players are just going out there on their own. They haven't been coached. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm upset, man. Like, fuck, we lost our guy. Yeah, I'm the 13-3 because we got Jimmy G guy, but you know what? That's over with now. That's over with
That's
now.
the truth. My God.
Man, it's you know what? The uplifting thing of today was seeing CJ throw that touchdown pass, and that was a fucking touchdown. That was.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We got all our problems, and then you got this idiot for a ref.
Yeah. Man, I don't get it, man. Like our season's pretty much down the drain now because we have more than one injury. Like Sheik said, Richard Sherman's injured too. But man, if there's anything that we can try and fix, it would be fucking Robert Saleh's ass, man. You know what? If there's a better time to do it, it's now. You know what? We need to change up this defense and do it now before Jimmy G comes back and get it straightened out because his defense is not working. And there's no coaching there, man. If for our guys to not know how to tackle is ridiculous. For them to get over
at this level, you don't want to tackle yet?
We almost got 150 yards in penalties, man. Come on.
No, we didn't almost. We did. I'm big. When I last looked, it was 140 in the game. That was in the early of the fourth.
Where's the discipline in this team, man? Where's the all gas, no brakes thing, man? I don't see none of that.
It's all brakes.
I'm sorry, but I don't see any of that. So, but anyways, Ronbo, you know what? I'm a 49er fan at the end of the day, and I'm a root for my team no matter what.
Yeah,
Last year, they were 0-9, and I was fucking still going crazy. And I'm still go crazy and rep the fucking red and gold till I'm dead and cold, baby. And that's just how it is. I'm a fucking 49er fan till life, for life. And that's just the way it is, man. I rep my team no matter who's the quarterback. I rep my team no matter who's doing bad or what, who the coaches are, whatever. I still rep that shit. And because I'm a 49er fan.
Well,
You know what I mean?
And that's why you have a right to complain. I mean, we got a right to complain. That's terrible.
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't disagree with anybody's complaints today. You know why? Because everybody watched that game, man. Everybody's seen that game. Everybody comes on the show. They have their own opinions and own point of views. And I love everybody on the show, man. I love what you do, Ronbo. Keep up the good work, man.
Thanks,
and
man.
To the Niner Empire, man, keep your head up. I don't know what to say after that, but it ain't going to be my chant. I know that.
Well, Tim, you'll be all right eventually.
But it's all good, man. Hey, and shout out to Tony, man. That little dude knows his shit, man.
I know Tony. He's right on it today. All right, kid. We're going to go. I'll look for you tomorrow.
Yep. Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one, baby.
Hey, thanks, fam. Oh, Trez, I know I put the red and gold away already. I know you don't want to put no red and gold in it. So come on in, Trez. Trez.
Man, it's Ronbo. Go on and sprinkle some of that red and gold up in it.
All right. We'll put a little bit in there anyway. Because
yeah, I need it. We need it as fans. We need it, Ronbo.
Well, that's true because this crying is getting deep, ain't it? Honestly, it is. I'm getting ready to stop. It ain't helping nothing.
What? Hey, look, like they used to say with George Clinton back in the day, knee deep, Ronbo, knee deep.
Knee deep.
Well, look, man. Yeah. I'm gonna say this, Ronbo. I stopped watching basketball because of the way basketball was being officiated.
Right. Same here. We'll talk about that sometime. Same here.
The way referees was able to swing a game by putting players at the free throw line,
determine games.
Right, and they would determine the fact of games. And I'm getting about fed up. I'm never stop being a 49er fan. I'm a 49er for life. But I'm getting fed up with this sport. I'm getting fed up with sports, period, with officiating. I am. How do you correct the problem? One, you should fine officials for bad calls. They should be fined just like players are fined for bad hits. I feel like officials should be fined and should be fined substantial. A lot of money. I ain't talking about no bullshit. I don't give a damn what they get paid. You need to hit them where it hurts. Because it is a shame that, if we get that touchdown, Ronbo, this is a very different game.
Yep. And there was plenty of time on the clock. It would have been 38-31.
Right. It's a momentum swinger. It's pressure now on them to deliver a game. And they could have scored that game like we almost did last week. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I feel like as going forward, the league needs to put PIs under review. All PIs need to be under review. If they make the PI call, I feel like they need to be under review. Because the one they called in the end zone against Okello, I think that was Okello, that ball was uncatchable. It was uncatchable. Bottom line, it was uncatchable. That was not a foul committed there. That was an uncatchable ball. You let that play ride. That one, Juice was going out on his route. The defender did more to Juice than Juice did to him. It was not a pick play.
Right.
It was too far out.
That was not a rub play. Damn it.
Right. Yeah. So they need to those calls need to be under review. If a coach wanted to be reviewed, want to challenge that call, then it needs to be under review, in my opinion. That's how I look at that. Now, as far as Jimmy G, you're $137.5 million player. I don't need you trying to get one fucking yard. I need you to play smart and slide or go out of bounds. You got to know as the most important position on the field that you got to protect yourself at all times. So he gets a little heat too for that because he put himself in that predicament and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as that defense, I've told y'all time and time again, I said this last year, Robert Saleh needs to go. Point blank, period. Cal is going to have to fire this man before the season is over if he's going to try to salvage any part of the season.
That man has to go, bro. And I'm gonna go as far as this, Ronbo. I'm gonna recant right now against the players that we say cannot play. I'm gonna recant, and I'm gonna stand fast on that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if our coach, our DC ain't worth a damn, then we're not putting our players in the right scheme to make plays. If you can't put, if we ain't schemed up correctly, then how can we give them the best opportunity to make plays? So it may not be them, it may be the scheme. So I just can't. I'm gonna just stand fast on that until Robert Saleh is out of here, and I see a new defensive coordinator, and then I know right then and there whether or not this guy can play, whether or not that guy can play. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So today, I feel like we came out sluggish,
terribly.
Kittle,
no gas,
Kittle,
no energy, just rolling
Kittle,
around the field.
Kittle first drop. Kittle first drop.
Oh.
You know, first drop determined that first series right there. That was big. That determined that whole series because we went 3-0. I'm sick of PR drop Garcon. I am sick of him. I told y'all we should have kept Alvin Roberts on this team, and if PR should have been the one to go, then I felt like he old. He needs to go anyway. But that's just my feeling, you know, because Alvin Robertson wasn't dropping no balls. You know what I'm saying? Dez Bryant and Garcon probably damn near the same receiver. I mean, Dez a little more of a dog than he is, but I'm just saying, Garcon drop a lot of balls, man. He just
all of a sudden he used to catch it. Well, Dez, see now you said Dez. Trez, we kind of wind it up. But how about, I tell you, tomorrow night it's the green light on all of it. So I'll see you.
Well, I ain't gonna bash him too hard because, like I said, man, I'm sick of Robert Saleh, man. I am. Coming out getting these slow ass starts, defense can't get going. We can't fundamentally tackle nobody. Man, we supposed to be beyond all this shit, man. We really are. We're supposed to be beyond all that.
Year 2? Wow.
Yeah, we're supposed to be beyond all that. So Kyle's gonna have to make a decision, man, for real. And I hope John Lynch get in his ass and say, hey, look, bro, this guy's just not gonna work out for us. I'm really damn.
All right, Tris.
But shout out to my tag team partner, man. I see he over there in the chat. Shout out to Vader. Shout out to Kenny, and shout out to my brother from another mother. That's you already know. You know. So look at here. One more thing, Ronbo. Tell Razor, I need you to call me, man. I've been trying to get in contact with you. I don't have your time, so call me on the app. Like I called you.
All right.
Been trying to get him. All right.
There you go, Razor.
Chief.
You got that.
That's my brother.
All right, Razor. Trez.
All right.
Hey, Trez, have a good night.
Get that like. Shut up, CJ. All right,
Trez is about to get ate up by his own dog. Night, Trez.
All right, you welcome.
And, okay, AJ.
What the problem is?
Oh, so many. AJ.
What the problem is,
That's a hilarious question, AJ. You got Richard Sherman. He's out with a calf injury. Aldrick Robinson was sitting over in the corner, looked like he was about to break out crying. You got the franchise is hurt. We're going to get an MRI to get it official tomorrow. You know, it's not making any sense. Players are dropping
Sounds like
flies.
a dump.
Oh, wait, it gets better. Jimmy Ward got hurt again today. Him and Kwaski, they like to get hurt right next to each other. Kwaski got hurt last week. Jimmy follows up this week. Last year they both broke their arm. And so, here we go again.
Damn. That's why, man, last week before we got the game started, I think it was Friday, you was on it, and I was asking you. I didn't want to say it, but I knew KC was going to win this game. I just didn't want to put that out there on the airwaves, but I knew KC had this game, bro. Real talk, real spill. I just really knew they had the game. And I asked you specifically, I said, Ronbo, you was like, yeah, Andy Reid, old school. He done this, that, and another. And Kyle Shanahan, he schemes up pretty well, too. But that's Andy Reid in offense, man. That dude is a juggernaut. He's been a juggernaut in my eyes for like at least 15 years. I mean, he don't get the damn rings, but in the regular season, when he got to win a game that he should win, he usually wins them. So I'm not surprised at all whatsoever. I wanted to go KC such and such, 49ers such and such, but I was like, I'm just going to go with us winning. But you know what?
AJ, did you see that game yet, though?
I didn't see all the game because they didn't play it here where I was at. I was busy out in that, but I didn't.
Wait till you'll see it. All right, when you get a chance, do watch it, though. 49ers, the 49ers gave KC 14 points to start the game. You know, everybody spots KC 14 games. They came back on their
spotted them, huh?
The 49ers came back on their ass in the second half like gangbusters. Like all of a sudden, they got an epiphany in the locker room. So, KC
Well, I seen you.
Yeah, KC won the game. I'm going to go ahead.
No, I seen you play in your face. No, go ahead. When I was watching you, that's how I watched the score. And I seen your face expressions. I was cracking the hell up, bro. You had me crying.
we cannot give teams penalty yards. 49ers could not stay out of the penalty. So KC didn't just beat the 49ers. They won the game, but it was actually worse than the Vikings. The Vikings of 49ers left points on the table. This time the 49ers put the points on the table. And while I said, let us share, push that man in the back. 15 yards. That's it. Yeah, you guys get 15 more yards. You can do it now. All right. And a PI. It's in half the distance to the goal. Oh, come on. Go, KC. We're jumping, trying. We're doing everything we can to make sure you win this game. Now, come on. They did. The 49ers have a serious discipline problem. I don't know if it's the coach or what. They're not totally untalented, but they're undisciplined like I've never seen a team before. And I thought Kyle would get that in order. When Jimmy Tom Sula had him, okay, there was a lack of talent. And also when Chip Kelly had him, Chip Kelly threw everybody out. And he brought people in, so they had a lack of talent.
Right.
He's got talent now, but they act like they don't know what to. They're running around. The defense is running around in the flat. One guy doesn't know what he's supposed to do, and the other guy's not knowing what he's supposed to do. The tight end's running around like, hey, guys, over here. You're too late. Touchdown, Travis Kelce. The 49ers could be winning these games. I don't know what their problem is. They're not getting outplayed as much as they're being stupid.
And that goes on the head coach all day long. That's why I was afraid of him being a great offensive coordinator style, but can't get people to be able to have that discipline and that tenacity of just able to hold it down as far as tackling. And because I've seen some highlights, we can't tackle no more. We don't know what's going on with the defensive schemes, and that's part of the head coach, man. Whether it's Saleh, and he sounds like he just a Brokeback Mountain coach. I mean, he might say all gas, no break, but it seems like he just all it's like he got a lot of talk, not no goddamn action behind it. You know, it ain't translating to the players, and that's why I wanted that dude from Chargers. Now, Chargers ain't doing too good, you know, but I think I like him just over discipline reasons. So I know what you mean. It's all good.
But AJ, we ran out of time already. Everybody wants to come in and chew out the 49ers. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna see
don't let them chew them out.
Well, yeah, but you know,
don't let them
they got to be terrible. All right, AJ. See you tomorrow.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. We got a lot of sounds coming in. And let's go. Hey, Ricardo.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Ricardo. Ricardo, is that? Oh, you got that sound is coming from. Ricardo, can you get that? Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, now it's quiet. All right, go ahead. Ricardo.
You can hear me better?
Yeah, because
first of all,
draw sound. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to get an installment straight up. I got some people I got to cuss out.
And Sunday night, it's not too soon for an installment this week. It's time, but let me holler at you. Go ahead, Ricardo. You got it.
First of all, Jimmy G, you a $137 million man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how much more yards can you get from from not going out of bounds? Go out of bounds and let's just see another day.
Amen.
Eric Arm said, you need to go. Boy, you sorry as hell. You know what I'm saying? You straight garbage. Robert Saleh, I don't know where the hell we got him from, but we need to drop his ass back down where he came from in California. I'm just saying, the whole defense can't tackle worth a shit. Simple as that. You understand me?
Well, Ruben can tackle. I wish Ruben could hold classes. Why don't they watch Ruben and see how he does it? There's no excuse for that tackling. Damn.
Ruben missed a couple of tackles too, Ronbo. He missed a couple of tackles too.
He missed them
You know what I'm saying?
trying to do the Ruben, take him out with a bomb. But when he wraps him up, he usually wraps him up. He did miss one or two that I did see, though. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to go for the kill shot.
He does that too often.
He should. Yeah, that's how you get hurt. You understand me?
And the man keeps on going.
Every tackle can't be a kill shot. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Baylor. Somebody said that he felt like the way Kyle wanted to run the offense is either Jimmy kind of, don't want to run it that way. I don't know. Somebody said that earlier before. You understand me? And it do make you think, Kyle want to keep that, that little arm lock on Jimmy, but Jimmy want to, Jimmy want to be Jimmy like last year. You understand me? Even though the plays the plays that they did last year, they went over them, but Jimmy wanted to be Jimmy, and I think Kyle don't want to let him go. You understand?
Yeah.
Kyle,
no, I know exactly what you're saying. Some of the restrictions of learning that playbook has watered Jimmy's game down some. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And further, and also, Ronbo, I've been listening to your show, and we as 49er fans, on the off season, we overhyped so many players, and now these players ain't worth shit. Spoon, Spoon remind me of our corner we had 2 years ago. You understand? We did the same thing after his first year. We overhyped him. Oh, he's going to be this and that. When he came back the second season, he was straight trash. We traded him to the Jets. We let him go. That cornerback. I forgot it.
Richard, yeah. Richard?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, Richard. Yeah. Rama, I just felt like, and also I have also heard a couple callers call us to, hey, or talking about what we're going to do with Jimmy G go down or whatever. And I heard you say, man, don't talk like that. Why is that we bringing this bad luck to our team? You understand me? Bad enough the NFL don't want to see the 49ers get back on top. We got to fight against the NFL. We got to fight against the referee. And now we got our own fans going against, what if player get hurt? What if this player get hurt? Come on, man. Don't talk like that, man.
That's true.
You understand me?
Bad energy for sure.
That's Rumble. When I seen it, I was mad. I said, oh man, I don't know. I thought it was like a shoulder injury, but once I keep on reading, it was on. They talking about ACL, but I pray for the best. So I hope it's neither one of them for a couple of weeks. But man, come on, man. We need our team. I don't know what's going on with our team. Our team is a slump right now. It's in a slump.
Ricardo, we got to check out for now. I tell you what, we'll be back tomorrow night to see if we can go over some more. And something may change tomorrow. Who knows? We may get good news. I don't know.
All right, Ronbo, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing, man. Salute to you, man, and the whole family, man.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Talk to you later. And that's Jorel. Hey, Jorel.
Ronbo.
Hey, Jorel. Yeah.
Did you hear what Jimmy G said to CJ Beathard?
What did he say?
He said, "Go out there and lead the team."
That's awesome. So he knows for sure he's not going to be back for a while.
It's a bad day for the Niners. The Seahawks are winning. The Cardinals are winning. The Rams are winning.
The Seahawks are winning?
Yeah.
The Seahawks are playing?
Yeah. The Cowboys.
I thought, that's right. They are playing the Cowboys. Oh, they're beating the Cowboys? That ain't nothing special. What's the score? 17-3. How much time? Third quarter? 3. They ain't going to win. You know what? That game, I could care less who wins that game. I don't want either one of them to win. As long as the Raiders lost, my day is made.
Yeah, the Raiders lost. Matt Breida had a good game again. I thought he tore his ACL.
Who? Matt Breida? Yeah, wasn't that scary? Walked off stiff-legged. Yeah. I said, why is he walking like that? Oh, no! Dude came back and was kicking ass. All right. Look at Matty B. He almost pulled off a 100-yard game. 90 yards?
Yeah. He was 10 yards short.
Damn. Wish he could have got it. Kyle wouldn't put him in, though. He kept on going back, and he just stayed with Alfred Morris. But he should have let him in there
Morris
just for
got
one more
hurt
time.
too.
Yeah, Morris to see. Morris laying on the sideline. He's hurt. I just wonder about our strength and conditioning people. What is with our people being so tender? That's just really... why are they always getting hurt?
They get... I pray for Jimmy because it did not look good.
I think he'll be back. I don't know when. Damn, that sucks. And it had nothing to do with the offensive line. They protected him. Jimmy, he's already out of bounds. Just keep going, Jimmy. Damn. Oh,
yeah. Should have went out of bounds instead of trying to fight.
Especially
because
he hit that dude. He dropped his shoulder. Whoa, uncalled for.
Yeah, it should have been a helmet to helmet. If that was us, it would have been called.
Well, yeah, nothing you could do about it now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Clay Matthews got called for 2 roughing the passers penalties.
And don't forget my favorite, on the kick return, the shove in the back.
Oh yeah.
Every week. Every week. He'll get better.
Penalties were undisciplined.
Yeah. And I don't even
Robert
know.
Saleh has to go.
Well, I know. You know what though? They were doing that before Robert Saleh came.
Yeah.
So is the next guy come in? Is he going to be able to change that? This is the thing I wonder about. So.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
I know it's too early to talk about the draft, but like.
Razor said the same thing.
I say we should draft Greedy Williams from LSU, the cornerback. I think Akella Witherspoon is the next Rashard Robinson.
Oh, no.
2 penalty flags. But one of them was on the refs, though.
Yeah. Nothing unusual. He's special with that.
The refs won them the game.
Yeah. Well, the refs, we did some things. We put ourselves in that position. The 49ers started off those games off just like they started off the game against the Vikings. You got to come out there with match energy. I don't know what they were doing. But somebody needs to have a talk with them. So, anyway, Jarrell, I tell you what, man, let's see you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, all right. All right, see you, Ronbo.
Hey, appreciate you, fam. Have a good night. And Michael, I know Michael's going to come in the voice for a reason. He gets me straight. Mike!
Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Nothing good, Mike. We lose a game. We lose the franchise QB. Ruben Sherman's on the sidelines. He's got a calf injury. I didn't like the way Alfred Morris was wincing on the sideline. We were lucky to see. It was feeling good to see Matt Breida. I thought Matt was gone. Oh, God, that's either a serious hamstring or a knee. Here comes Breida. He's back. He almost got 100 yards. It makes me feel good just to talk about him. But yeah. But what are you thinking?
I know it. Love me some Breida, man. I mean, Breida's very, very impressive, has been from the get-go. But, man, talking about this game, I mean, this was just a really, really difficult game to watch, especially the first half. I mean, I got to say, I'm not quite sure what the wrinkles that Robert Saleh has put into this defense are, but I wish he would stop putting wrinkles in because I don't know that he knows what the hell he's doing. I'm looking at wide open spaces in their zone coverages that Mahomes is just picking apart. And then when I see them in man coverage, I'm watching Tyreek Hill blow past Jimmy Ward, and Adrian Colbert can't do his job. He's got the over-the-top coverage. He can't come up and fight for that ball with Tyreek Hill. Instead, Hill jumps up, makes the catch. I mean, these guys, this defense just looked like crap the first half. They made some adjustments at halftime. They came back and they held the Chiefs to only 3 points. But, that first half, the Chiefs had the ball 5 times. They scored 5 touchdowns. Second half, they got 3 points. I mean, Niners defense came out the second half and looked pretty good. But, man, I'm telling you, this loss to Jimmy G right here.
Yeah, I mean they did, and losing Jimmy G. If we lose him for the season, which man, it's looking pretty bad right now. But if we do lose him for the season, this is, we can only expect so much from this football team, and we do need some more playmakers, Ronbo. It is apparent that there's holes on both sides of the ball. I'm not going to put it all on Saleh for this because there were plays to be made that weren't made, and I mean, on both sides of the ball, we got to start, like you said, evaluating. There's going to be evaluations that are going to be done. There's positions that need to be upgraded. The one group that I was happy with was the linebackers. I was happy with the way Ruben was flying around. He did miss a couple tackles, but hey, you know what? Sometimes that happens. And Fred Warner looked good out there roaming around, and yeah, I had a rare Malcolm Smith sighting too, and I think he got, like you said, one tackle. But the DBs, man, the safety position in particular, I don't think we're as strong at the safety position as we thought we were. I thought that AC was going to be the eraser. I don't see him erasing squat, man. So I think we're going to have to reevaluate that situation as well. And the pass rush was horrendous. D-Buck was doing his thing. I thought he still got in there and put some pressure at times, but those D linemen, having Cassius Marsh on one side and Ronald Blair, Cassius Marsh and Ronald Blair, that's not doing it for me, Ronbo. I think we're going to.
It didn't do it for the 49ers either.
Not at all, man. Not at all. But we're going to need some upgrades there. So all in all, it was a rough outing, man, and. I expected the Chiefs to score some points. They're an explosive offense, but to come out and just score 5 times in a row, we didn't even see the punter in the first half. I mean, it was ridiculous.
First 5
not
possessions. Wow, Niners have some
and we didn't even
pride.
turn the ball over, Rombo.
Right.
We didn't even turn the ball over, and they were beating us 35-0.
But that's when we were doing stupid plays and getting those flags. Some of those flags were not justified, but there are a lot of them were. That's what makes me mad. That's why I can't really get crazy about the ones that weren't.
You're absolutely right, and that's sloppy play. And if you could watch where Saleh came from, hey, what happened to the discipline approach where these guys are solid tacklers, they're in their lanes where they're supposed to be. These guys seem to be out of their lanes, sloppy tackling, coverage breaks. I mean, all kinds of things going wrong on this defense, man. And this just cannot happen. You can't be fighting from behind like this. And, we had a great second half, but we just couldn't get it done. You can't do that. That can't happen, So, anyways, Rombo, that's my piece. I had to put it out there so that I can get some sleep tonight and go to work tomorrow and still have a happy, good, feely day.
I tell you. It's got to get better, Mike. It can't get any worse. So let's see what happens next. All right.
I don't know, Rombo.
Yeah, I know.
We got CJ Beathard coming in, baby.
Oh, man.
We'll see, Rombo. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's hope for the best.
God. All right,
Thank you for all you do, buddy. I know there's other people that need to get on and all, but
right,
thanks
Mike,
again, Rombo.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Bye.
So here we are. We're sitting back and but then there's Rod. Now, Rod's going to say, Rod, come on in, Rod. Let me bring you in right. Niners! The Rod.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Rod, I love your setup, man. I don't know what's going on there with you, but it's cool as can be.
I thought you was going like that. What's going on, man?
A lot of fun. Rod, the thing is, all the other BS aside, Jimmy G did not have to go down like that. And like two people have said tonight, you get paid $137 million. That 1 yard was not worth it. Take your ass out of bounds. So I don't know what happened to him. He had a brain fart tonight or today.
Shit, you know your boy the Rod gonna always get to you 100. Yeah. Bottom line is this. I'm gonna tell you what it was. This man know he got those doubters out there. He trying to prove his worthiness of that contract. And I agree with y'all. We got to be smarter. We got to be wiser, but he was playing like a competitor that he is.
That's a good point.
Hands down, because think about it. He was trying to bring us back, and he was having success ever since the second half started. So, I mean, if he would have got the job done, you guys be saying something totally different. So,
Jimmy G, boy, that's my hero.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna say something else, man. I don't want to stick on one point because I know I got a lot of stuff I want to cover in just a little bit of time. But man, I tell you, man, the fact that they put Warner at the middle and put Ruben at the weak, I would have thought Ruben would have got called in to do some more blitzing.
Right? From that position?
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't get it. I'm gonna say this here. Like I said before, man, we can sit around here and speculate or criticize, ridicule, saw all we want to, but bottom line is this here, man. The difference between the Seattle Seahawks, the Jacksonville Jaguars 4-3 defense, and the 49ers right now is we only have 2 players on that defense that we know are worthy of their position and worthy of their contracts, and that's DeForest Buckner and Reuben Foster. And I mean, my bad, and Richard Sherman as well, but I'm just saying, truth be told, I think DeForest Buckner is the only player that came from the Balkis regime that still worked out. And maybe Ronald Blair. I want to see Ronald Blair get more playing time.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, guys, don't act like you don't understand. We don't have talent on defense. So what the hell do you want Saleh to do? He wasn't brought in to be that type of defensive coordinator. He was brought in to help bring the new scheme in. So, it is what it is. I told you guys after week 1, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to probably learn how to be a comeback quarterback with the type of defense we have right now. So, it is what it is, man. We got to play with the players that we have. And, outside of that, there's nothing else we can do.
True. Especially in September. Season's already started now.
Yeah.
What? They know. The 49ers know. They went hard as they could to get Khalil Mack, from what they're saying. So.
Well, it's like you said, Ronbo. Bottom line is we could have probably offered them the next 2 first-round picks and probably 2 picks this year. I don't think Oakland or Las Vegas, whatever the hell you want to call them, I don't think they was going to deal with the West Coast. They not from the Bay anyway.
Probably.
They weren't going to do that. You brought that point up, and you know that Oakland and San Francisco thing. Them jokers, that shit's serious, man.
I'm trying to remember last time the 49ers and Raiders actually made a deal. Now, they migrate back and forth. Raider players come on over to San Francisco, and we got players that go on over to Oakland. But as far as them sitting down or talking on the phone or anything, that never happens.
I know. That's why I'm like, I just felt like the biggest problem that I've had thus far from the John Lynch era is that he's not aggressive enough for me as far as trying to acquire a superstar veteran. Hell, let's go after Le'Veon Bell.
They might be, just because I didn't know if they was going after Khalil Mack. Come to find out they was. I think they were going after Bell earlier this year
right
too.
Now that Pittsburgh is still trying to they're trying to deal Le'Veon Bell now.
Well,
Pittsburgh.
They're back on that. I guarantee. Lynch goes after, but I think he doesn't offer enough, or something goes wrong. So
I don't know, man. I just know we need to do something, and I applaud the guys' efforts. I'm not the one that's going to just keep every time we have a loss be negative, because, like I said before, we knew. You guys watched the draft, man. Let's stop acting like every time we get a guy from the 5th round who, had a good preseason game that they finna come in here and be the next running line. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, this is the NFL, man.
I know, Rod. Rob, we had to finish. You got any more? We'll finish your points tomorrow night, okay?
Yeah, we'll catch you on Raw, man. Send me home, baby.
All right, fam. Niners for the ride.
All right. We'll catch you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Be looking for you too, Rod. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah. And repent. Come on in, repent.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Everything's sideways. I'm gonna try to stop saying it's down, but it's too much at once. I could have dealt with Richard Sherman being hurt, and even though it looked like Alfred Morris looked like he was in tremendous pain on the sideline, okay, I can deal with that. You know, I can deal with Akello still struggling on the other side of the field. But when they said Jimmy Garoppolo is possibly going in tomorrow for an MRI to determine whether or not it's an MRI, MCL, or what, I mean, AHCL or MRI, whatever it is, God, oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, Ronbo. I mean, it's a head scratcher. You know, I mean, you know, Garoppolo. I think we're all realizing he is still developing. He's still a young quarterback, and as much as we can say, okay, yeah, he's a young quarterback. I mean, I'm looking at Mahomes scrambling, and when Reuben Foster comes his way, he slides. You know, so I'm sure Garoppolo heard from Shanahan, look. If you're going to run, you slide, okay? You don't go shoulder first into a freaking defender. Like, that to me, it's just not smart football, man. You got to play just fundamental, staples of football, okay? Wrap when you freaking tackle, okay? Don't freaking throw your shoulder into the darn, offender without even wrapping on them, And, I mean, if I was Saleh, to me, I'm still not sure about Saleh, but I mean, if I'm the coach, man, I'm telling them, look, if I see you hit one more dude without rapping, you're out of the play. I'm taking you out of the game. Yeah. Okay, it's ridiculous. Sure. They have to emphasize this kind of stuff, man. And man, there's some things I really liked about the 49ers, playing today. They're still getting off to a slow start. But they seem to recompose themselves after the second half. The Chiefs.
Why don't they have any urgency when they first come in? They're playing the Chiefs. You should be fired up.
Yeah, I noticed. The Chiefs only scored 3 points after the second half. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes no sense.
So that you got to give credit. At least for the Niners defense doing that. I mean, as much as you could say, hey, maybe the Chiefs let off the gas or something, but the reality is, if it wasn't for that referee, making that call, the Niners are, got the Chiefs on their heels with down a touchdown where they could tie the game. I mean, literally they were a possession away from being able to tie that game, and the Niners defense was actually playing good, But I hear a couple callers talking about, the game as far as how the referees call the game. That right there was honestly a moment where I kind of understood why people stopped watching sports. That was a punch to the stomach. Everybody in the stadium, in the booths, watching on the couch was like, that is not a freaking penalty. That's a touchdown right there,
Took it away.
I mean, I will say this, Ronbo. I mean, I don't know if if Garoppolo is really going to be out for the year. Who knows? Maybe it's a couple weeks, But I will say this, I think CJ Beathard, should be interesting to watch. I definitely think, he's going to play a lot better than we think. And before I go, Ronbo, I just got to say, man, I am so impressed by Breida, man. I cannot believe
that's a bright spot.
He makes running look easy, honestly. Like, he just breaks out in the open, makes you miss, gashes you for 10, 15 yards, And he averaged 9 yards per carry right now. He's leading the league in rushing. He's got the highest average per carry. Yeah. I mean, and you might have to consider paying the guy, actually, after this year.
Yeah, well, he may ask, in fact, yeah. So, and I wouldn't blame him. My God, he's a lot better than I thought. I knew he was pretty good. I just didn't know how much pretty good. My God, he's good.
Man, yeah, man. So I think Shanahan does have some tough decisions to make, and he still has some time. But I'll tell you right now, I'm kind of watching Shanahan closely, going into the season, how much is Garcon going to continue having playing time? There was another team with another veteran receiver, and guess what? They said that guy got hurt, but they said the team was almost like the fans were relieved because they said he was taking reps away from guys who had the potential to, demonstrate their skills. So I'm really concerned about Garcon. Like I said, playing mediocre where you can have other guys take up his position, and maybe show some things, So.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Ruben. We'll continue tomorrow, and let's see what the news. Oh, the media's gonna beat us to death tonight, so get ready for that. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Ronbo, thank you for counseling all of us today. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just as bad as everybody else today, though. I just can't take this. It's terrible. But yeah, we'll survive this though together. All right, Ruben. Have a good night, fam.
All right, Ronbo. You too, man. Thank you for everything.
Cool. Thanks. Oh, man. Roberto's face tells it all right there. Roberto is not happy. Roberto, I'm telling you, man, at least we know that it was us against a team and the refs and some very strange play. I still don't know what the 49ers are doing. And the first half, if they played tough, they would have been right in that game. No, they got to wait till the second half. I had a feeling it was going to come out in the second half. I had a feeling, and they did. Too late, Niners. Oh.
Yeah, man. Bullshit that game, man. Huh.
Yeah. It doesn't get any easier yet next week either. We jump out of the skillet into the fire. We go to a legitimate, tough team next week.
I tell you, man. Stupid ass refs. Fuck.
I wish they could just stay out of the game. Don't determine the game unless it's a real foul. Just leave that call alone. The man was running his route. Was it running after through nobody? What's wrong with you? Oh, ref.
Yeah, you know what pissed me off, man? You know what pissed me off? Is that everybody saying that, oh yeah, Mahomes passed Tom Brady for the most touchdowns. Oh, he's the next Tom Brady. Oh, he's better than Tom Brady. Man, that motherfucker, Mahomes ain't shit. Okay? And you know, Mahomes didn't do shit. The refs did shit. And the refs, they won the damn game. The Chiefs didn't win that. The Chiefs didn't win. The refs win. The refs won. And that game wasn't you know, when we make the touchdown, that wasn't no penalty or flag. No, that was a that was a damn touchdown. That was a touchdown. So
clearly,
shit. I tell you, man, this game pissed me off. And I never seen this type of game in my life, man. Like, I feel like, what the hell is going on? And you know what? Man, I can't believe stupid ass a Witherspoon. Man, come on, man. This is like, how many times are you doing this dumb shit? Oh my god.
But you know.
And you know what? Yeah. And you know what? Instead of Jimmy Ward, I would put Richie James on the motherfucking ass to Tyreek Hill or the other dumbass that burned Jimmy Ward shit. I would have put you know, the Reed guy, the DJ Rig or Richie James on that ass. I would put Richie James. If I was Shanahan, motherfucking Shanahan, what the fuck are you doing? Put Richie James on the fucking game. Put Richie James on the damn fucking game. Put Richie James on. Put Richie James in the damn game. You should put Richie James on that ass. If we put Richie James, we would have let that dumbass Chiefs game freaking score on that ass, right?
I tell you what, Roberto, I tell you what though, Richie James may get in within the next 3 weeks or so. You know, he's a rookie. He's got to pay his dues, 7th round pick and that type of thing. But you know, they might look at him later, but not yet.
You know. Yeah. Rumble.
I'm listening.
And you know what? Like the whole game, they show Mahomes. Oh, how many touchdowns he did.
I
Oh, you know, like the little
They,
screen shape,
hey,
the little screen. They put
Roberto,
Mahomes touchdown.
we gotta go.
Woo!
We gotta go,
Shit.
Roberto. But look for him to run highlight reels and talk about Mahomes a
Yeah.
lot for the next week. So we got it. We lost. We shouldn't have done that. So now we got to go through this. Roberto,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. I see you
Yeah.
tomorrow. Huh? All right.
All right,
We get a
Rumble.
few more people in there. All right.
Peace out, Rumble.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll make it.
Yeah. Well, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Man, you know what pissed me off? That dumbass Chiefs player that got Jimmy G injured. Man,
Oh.
if I ever go to Kansas City, boy, and I go to the Arrowhead Stadium, boy, you better watch me, or you better be ready, boy. When you see my ass in the fucking field, I'm gonna get your ass injured, boy. I'm gonna send you to the damn hospital, boy.
There you
You
go.
see me, you little shit player. The next time you see me in Arrowhead, boy, I'm gonna go. You better be watching. You better be looking at me when you see my ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass, boy. You heard my Jim? You heard Jimmy G? I'm gonna hurt you, boy.
Roberto,
Shit.
we gotta. People are waiting, Roberto. Lots of people.
Yeah,
But I'll see you
Rumble.
tomorrow, okay?
All right, Rumble. Stay up,
Yeah.
and we'll be
You
all
too.
right. All right, Rumble. Peace
Yes,
out.
you know we will. All right,
Hell
Roberto.
yeah, boy. Peace.
Have a good night. Oh, it's an emotional day. Emotional day. Let's hey Paul.
Ronbo, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Paul, it's just a strange.
Besides depressed, how are you doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, and then another level of that. So I don't mind losing the game because Kansas City, they're in Kansas City, and the 49ers brought up a valiant fight. They didn't embarrass us like I was worried about in the second half. They were fighting their ass off.
I was actually really.
I was too.
I was actually proud about how they held their composure. There in the second half.
Yeah.
But I tell you, Robbo, not even Yamin can cheer me up today, man.
Oh, that's bad. Well.
Yeah, that was rough, man. It's just like making the same mistakes over and over. Bullshit calls. One thing that's kind of cheering me up is that Akeem Talib and Marcus Peters are both injured, so that's kind of cheering me up a little bit.
I saw somebody write. I knew Peters was out, but I didn't. Somebody wrote Talib. He's hurt too. So yes, there is a fair God. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he was getting looked at on the sidelines. I think he hurt his ankle or something.
All right.
And then another thing is that it's like I'm looking at our defense and I'm looking at how the Bears defense is playing right now, and I'm like, why can't we do that?
Oh, they're so tough right now. Ooh, they're tough.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Paul, you know why? They got real evil hatchet men. Look at that frontline defense. Every last one of those guys is scary, dangerous, and I'm sure none of them came from Cal, UCLA, Oregon, or any of these schools.
Yeah.
I look at what's that guy's name that plays next to Talib? Last year, Aaron Rodgers wanted to file charges against him for actually almost killing one of their guys. Oh, Danny something, I think.
Forgot who that was.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, they don't have to be that violent, but I want that kind of player. We don't have that. We got Ruben, but he can't do it by himself. Damn.
Yeah. It has to be something with the coaching, especially on defense, because guys are just missing assignments. And I mean, the first 5 drives Kansas City scored. Then on top of that, and then on top of that, we're battling the refs, and it's just like the refs called was it 12 penalties today for 140 yards? I don't think Kansas City got a freaking penalty called against them, did they?
No, I remember they got a couple jumping off sides or something, but otherwise, they went through the day pretty much unscathed with penalty. But you know what? We're mad about that with officials, but I'm impressed with their discipline. They weren't doing stupid things to get themselves in it. What is with the pushing in the back every week? Every week we get that call. What? Guys, if you see the number, keep your hands off of him. Why is that so hard?
I know, but now, Ronbo, we got to put our faith in Beathard. So I got one thing to say to Kenny. 10 and 6, because Beathard moves the sticks. 10 and 6, because Beathard moves the sticks, damn it.
If we go 10-6, I'll be
satisfied.
satisfied.
It's going to be all right.
I'll be as happy as can be with 10-6. Really will. But I don't want that defense playing the way they play. I got to have a better defensive unit. Oh, Danny Trevathan is who I'm thinking of. But they got to play better defense than that. That makes no sense.
I mean, I feel like, you know, the talent level is there on defense, but it's just the fucking
no application.
The fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? Like the fundamentals, you know? Like, and then you watch all these other teams doing it, you're like, shit, why can't my team do that shit, you know? Crazy.
Paul, we got to go. Monday night, we'll be back again to talk about how much we love our team. And so, look for you there.
All right, Ronbo.
Thanks.
All right, Ronbo. Sounds good. Hey, Faithful, keep your head up, Faithful.
Yeah.
It'll be all good.
It could be all right. You know?
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
Niners!
Yeah. All right. And it's Cheddar Man.
Hey.
What's up, Cheddar?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there. We're sitting there complaining about, everything. Because, it wasn't bad enough to lose the game. Jimmy got to go down, and we got to wait for an MRI. This don't make no sense. But Cheddar, what did we do to deserve this? What did we do? I'm trying. I don't remember.
That's what I was going to start with. I mean, right now I'm just looking at our 2017 draft class, and it's not looking good, Ronbo.
All of a sudden, they were looking better last year.
Right there, man. Saleh should not have been taken number 3. Foster gets hurt every game. I'm watching.
But he stays out there, though.
The man get hurt every game.
That's
true. But it's funny because he had a shoulder issue coming out of college, so we sort of knew he was a little banged up. We still took him. Thought we traded up to get him. So Kilo looks like Rashard Robinson 2.0.
Oh, I think his confidence is sliding. That's worrying me. Because the more he loses confidence, you're right, he will sink slowly into the abyss.
So now we're about to have to fall back on CJ. Maybe we can get something out of him. Joe Williams is gone. George Kittle, he rebounded, but he sort of messed us up early in that game, dropping that ball, man.
Every game. You get one every game, Cheddar. George,
and then
one game, last week, one time. Yeah.
And then you got Trent Taylor. We thought he had a lot of upside after drafting him, but not much there with him, especially when getting down the field. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really get down the field much. Then you got DJ Jones and Peter. Peter's on the practice squad. So, like I said, I'd start there because we knew when we picked up John Lynch, it was going to be like a 5-year contract, right? And then what's her name is pretty much married.
Yeah.
They're pretty much married together. And I mean, you look at even the defensive coordinator. That was their decision to bring him in. They had a handful of candidates to pick from, but they chose to go with him. So
actually, they wanted Wade Phillips, but Wade ended up over in L.A. I understand they wanted Fangio the year before, remember? But Fangio, Chicago said, "Don't be calling him no more. You're out tampering or something like that." So they ended up wanting to go to the 4-3. I think they got talked into the 4-3, and Saleh was the only guy available. And the guy that's over in L.A., they wanted to get him. He used to be the Seahawks too. I forget his name, but yeah,
but
ended up with him by default.
Robbo. I'd start at this past draft class, not giving us anything. We're not getting much from even the draft classes before. I've always said that. We have a lot of holes, and I don't know where people think that we're 13-3 and 10-6. Man, we got to start back to where we were last year. I mean, before Garoppolo showed up, where were we? Like 2 wins, right?
Yeah.
And so that's probably where we headed back to again. So like I said, you got to point the finger at Lynch. But like I said, it was a 5-year deal, so he has time. So I'm not gonna think about negative stuff. But I will say this: did you see Bowman's comments? Did you check his Twitter?
Bowman?
Yeah, Navarro.
Navarro Bowman? Really? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I've not checked Twitter. I've been in here, but what?
Okay. Well, I can tell you what he said, man. He said karma is real.
Ooh.
He said karma is real, and I guess he didn't point his fingers to the Niners, but you got to take that comment and think.
Yeah.
He's talking to the 49ers, man, to see that
Yeah.
quarterback go down. And to see the way they did him to push him out of town, and they gave his number away to a bump. But the Willis number get given away. Willis number is going to get retired,
Right.
so they respected Willis. But see, they didn't respect Bowman. I don't know what he did to lose respect around that clubhouse. But I think those comments is directed at the 49ers and John Lynch and Shanahan.
Yeah,
They're the ones who ran them out of town.
Oh, the coach I was talking about is Gus Bradley. He was in line too, but he decided to go to the Chargers. So, yeah, we got Saleh. But yeah, you're right. Bowman, yeah, it's definitely talking to the 49ers. And even after he said he'd be back or he'd accept his role, they still told him no.
Exactly.
Karma's real. I'm still waiting.
But yeah, man.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I know you got a lot of callers.
Huh?
So I'm gonna get on up out of here, but I want to say this before I leave. Hopefully we can be better prepared, because that's something that's been lacking with our team. We've been not prepared every game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can come out there and play 4 quarters. That's another thing. Play 4 quarters of football.
Yeah. Stop playing all the football in the second half. You can't catch up. All right. Anyway, Cheddar, you have a great
All right,
night,
man.
fam.
I'll try to check in with you. I'll try to check in on Monday.
And be looking for you too. All right, fam.
Okay, boss.
Yeah. So it seems we may be misunderstanding that. I'm looking at the tweet, and even when says WTF does that mean? He's talking to Bowman. He's talking, and then somebody says he's talking about the Oakland going 0-3, not the Niners. Or Jimmy. Don't see how Bowman's services will make a difference. He's no Mac. He's better than any linebacker on our team in 10 games. He has 89 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 1 INT. That's a debate. That thread's going to run a long time. Anyway, hey, John T. John T.
Oh, hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, John, it seems to be just all coming apart right now. But tomorrow's another day, in the words of Scarlett O'Hara, and we shall see what happens. Or was that Brett? Or did Brett say that? No, Scarlett said that.
Man, I thought the Niners was going to give me a good birthday present, man. Today's my birthday, man. And, they laid an L, man. They laid an L, man.
They was coming back, man, in the second half. If the 49ers would play the first half like they played the second half, nobody could beat them. I don't understand why they can't come out on fire. They got to wait till the team starts beating them down, and then all of a sudden they get all inspired and hitting harder and moving faster. I don't know, John. Don't know.
I think the problem is it might be a little bit about coaching, especially with the defense, man, because, it was not routine plays. We might have thought a good game, but it seemed like the defense, the first half was out of position the whole first half, man. It's
whole game.
They kept letting Mahomes get out of the pocket and stuff, and, that he is supposed to, keep the containment, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, why? Yeah, we never able to do that. We never contained.
Right, absolutely, yeah. I thought Mahomes was a running back. He was out of the out of the pocket so much. I'm like, man, come on, you play your position.
Mm-hmm. Thought he was doing the Russell Wilson imitation. It was working too.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I think our offense, though, Matt Breida did pretty good, but I think we need some more receivers, though. I think Pierre Gasol, man, his feet ain't helping us out, man, and can't nobody get no separation. So I'm thinking they're gonna have to do something with him, put him in the slot or something. Get some speed on the outside,
Yeah, because there's something strange going on with the separation. JT, because they were able to get separation last year, and I don't understand what's going on with that. Kyle went and made everybody learn the playbook, and now all of a sudden they're no good. I don't get it. Matt Ryan had a problem with that playbook. Could the 49ers be going through a growing pain of some kind? I don't get this.
Because I'm thinking Marquise Goodwin, he can get separation. You know, he got caught a couple passes today. But it's like, but you know, Kyle caught a good game, but it just, I don't know, man. I think the confidence, and then Jimmy G, I think he seemed like he's still learning the playbook.
He is. You can tell. He's doing. He's thinking. You know, before Jimmy would just act, but now he's thinking all the time. That's how he gets caught. He gets sacked. Jimmy's sitting there trying to figure something out instead of just moving impulsively. So, yeah, we got a problem with that, too.
Yep, and last but not least, I'm going to talk about Jimmy G. What the hell is he doing trying to run for a first down? He needs to get out of bounds. He don't need to be taking unnecessary hits. I mean, he's the franchise. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Damn.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So he may be out for a minute, I believe. So,
he's definitely going to be out for a minute. Yeah, that knee is hurt. Trying to wait for an MRI tomorrow and see exactly what it is. But, man, it's not good.
Oh, man. We just have to hope the best, pray, and, hope it's going to keep better than that working with the team, though. But that's all I wanted, Ronbo, man. It was nice talking to the big
JT, always nice to talk to you, fam. Go ahead. JT? Did JT slide on out? JT, I'll see you tomorrow, then. Oh, you got a connection.
Okay, Ronbo. All
right, fam. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Gohard thinks it's playing man defense, but I wonder, those guys are still able to get separation playing man. I think Jimmy's timing's off. And they showed that a few times. The receiver breaks. Jimmy should have been throwing ahead of the receiver's break anyway. And by the time Jimmy decides to throw it, the guy's already recovered. Some really weird things going on. Hey, Raymond.
Hello?
Raymond.
Ronbo.
Yo, right here.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you.
Hey, number one, man. Number one.
Yeah.
Number one, right?
Okay.
You the man, Ronbo, man. I promise to God that you get blessed and the 49ers as an organization honor you, man, and whoever your cast and crew is, man, because you give me this opportunity to feel like I'm venting and somebody hears me, man. Because this is very, very deep to me, man. And I appreciate you for having this platform for me to even open my mouth and express my opinion, Ronbo. So shout out to you, man. Without you, man, it's no us, man. So tell your producers, man, and everybody behind the scenes, man, great job, man. Thanks, I really, really appreciate that, man. Number one. All right, that's number one, man. Because this right here, man, now you can start my time, man. Lord have mercy. We blitzed 3 times, maybe 4 times, right? And we got home twice. That means that the other team had a negative play. They got a first down on 3rd and 16. You know that, Ronbo? Because we got a flag on that play when we drop everybody back. Yo, I'm about to slap this dude, yo, the coordinator, man. What's wrong with him? He's scared. We got to play aggressive. We playing passive. We not playing aggressive. We need to play aggressive. We don't have the personnel to play passive, man. So they need to change that, right? I got a lot of things to say in a short time, Ronbo. Ronbo, we got a spark coming, man. Look, man, I got faith and I bleed this, man. I love these Niners. Do you know what, man? I'm going to try not to say his name right now. Listen, man, the dude got hurt running out of bounds, right? I know a guy never got hurt trying to run. You understand? All right? There's a dude that got hurt running out of bounds. I know a guy that'll give us a hell of a spark. I know a guy, the last time he played, got a award from our team, gave him an award. Listen here, man. I don't want to see them sign nobody else. I'm just telling you right now, if my man can't get up right now that we just gave all this money to, right, we got a spark. We got a spark. He never even draped another team uniform. We all know who number 7 is. We all know they said just do it. We all know that. What a hell of a spark that would be. That would give NFL all kind of bragging rights now because they brought him back because everybody got a chance. This dude ain't never even commit no crime. You understand? But I appreciate your platform, Ronbo. We made big mistakes out there We made big mistakes out there.
Oh,
Listen here, John Lynch.
endless.
You got a phone call to make right now. You need to call my man right now and see what's up and see how he's doing. Because you're going to be welcome with humble graces because the whole world is accepting this guy that didn't do no crime. You know, he just see what happened. He seen the unarmed dude got killed by a police officer just when he was in his house. That's why he took a knee. Come on, man. Get my man. I like to see his pythons right now if Jimmy G can't get up. You heard? But we don't want to take that conversation this far. What we need to do, we need to blitz a little bit more often. You know, Saleh need to stop playing. Richard Sherman hurt, so now we got Rockwell and Kilo. So he going to be Rashard Robinson because he keep getting torched out there. Lord, come on, Kilo. Step up, baby. We got you. We still fired up behind you, still big and lengthy. Whatever's in your brain right now, come on, man, play. Next play. You know, next man up, CJ Beathard. Really? I got a spark plug right now for you. You want to spark this wire real quick? You want to spark us real quick?
Oh, well, we got a serious situation, Raymond. I can't wait to see what develops within the next few days.
It's only one guy out there that's the best guy out there that's available, bro. His name is Colin Kaepernick, man.
Yeah.
We need to go grab my boy Cap right now, man.
But you know,
come on, man.
Jimmy
G, they talking about torn ACL and all that, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win games, Ronbo. We got a season to play.
No, I know. And we're talking
I'm
game
serious
3.
as a heart attack.
I know. Game 3. And here we are at game 3. It'd have been game 8, 9, or 10. I'd say, oh, well. But
and they need to make another call. John Lynch need to make another call. You need to call Patrick Willis and tell him to talk to Ruben, man. We need Patrick Willis on his staff, on his coaching staff, man. I need Patrick Willis out here talking to Ruben because Ruben flying around out there. He recklessly trying to hurt himself. Knocking the wind out of himself because he just recklessly throwing his body. He got his head down looking at the grass. I bet you he know how many blades of grass is on the Kansas City field right now because his face was looking down in the grass when he was trying to tackle Kelsey.
I really wonder.
Ask him how many blades of grass on the ground.
Yeah, Ruben, he really plays. The way he plays, he's going to have to get hurt. I just heard he's going to get serious here. Because as soon as they carried Ruben off, I knew he'd be back in a couple of minutes. That's the way he played. So, you know.
I appreciate Jimmy trying to get that extra yard because we was fighting back, and I appreciate that. And we played a good game the second half. What happened in the first half, man? We was being too passive. We was scared. It was like we was scared of these guys, man. My coach needed to send some more heat. When we send the heat, we was working. We only got beat one time on heat when we sent heat. That's okay. But 2 times we got home, and then the next play, they back off in this zone coverage. They got everybody in zone. Why they not playing man? Why they not playing man, letting the guys jam and send some heat? Zero that thing out, man. We ain't supposed to win. So we got to send some heat. We got to play aggressively, man. We not supposed to win. So we got to play to win. Man, listen, man, call Colin Kaepernick, man. Can you hear me, John Lynch? Ronbo, I love your show, man. I love your platform you give me, man. I love you, man. I love you, man. Yo, call Colin, man. Call Colin, man. Colin.
Robert, we got to go because looks like we got an army of people who want to complain tonight. So I'm going to try to get to him.
All right, Ronbo.
Be waiting for you tomorrow, though, okay?
Defense garbage, man. Saleh needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Saleh needs to be a little bit more aggressive.
He really does. All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah,
good night.
All right, fam. Yeah, Saleh, I thought they had respect for Saleh, but I do wonder, do those guys actually respect Robert Saleh? Why don't they come out there and play harder for him? I don't get it. Hey, Chris.
Yo, man, it's a tough one to swallow here.
Oh.
Tough one to swallow.
Ooh, it's really just ruining an entire Sunday right quick. Early in the day, too.
So,
man.
I hate that. Yeah, that's another reason why I hate the early game. Because if it goes like this,
your whole
it makes
day
the Sunday seem very long.
Oh, man.
So I don't think we had any of the starting quarterbacks finish the game, right?
No, couldn't be. Well, Kello tried to come back in. I don't think, I think Akello may be injured. Although before he got injured, he wasn't playing a whole lot better. But he looked a little better than he looks now. Now Akello's just the main target. every DC or every OC is going to shoot at him now for sure. So I still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's still the little things, man. Like they say, Kittle started it off with the drop. The pass, the deep pass where it looked like Adrian was about to erase it, man, and then he tripped up right before getting ready to go up.
Mm-hmm. How do you have that kind of accident? How in the world do you now trip up? Oh man.
I was begging somebody to please get me the phone number to the football guys because they're not looking at us.
I know.
They're not looking at us at all, man. I mean, the injuries just keep piling up. I mean, it literally feels every week like we make fun of the Rams or how they don't play their starters because they don't have any depth or whatever. But shit, we need to play the same way. I mean,
and you mentioned them.
And I know everybody.
They still lost. They still lost Talib and Peters. I wonder who's going to play for them next week. Oh man.
I mean, so I'm already on to try to start looking at some of the positives because before I was on hold and I was thinking of bringing some things up, but just like somebody said, I mean, we're talking about the same thing week over week. So now, I think we finally have all that glitz and get lamb off of us about watch out for the 49ers. Everybody's going to write us off now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's the worst thing. They're going to call us the sorriest team in the world now. They are. We're dead meat. Quit reading the media.
Yep. So I think we get to kind of, work under the radar. Nobody's really checking for us. I'm not saying we're going to end up turning into the Eagles from last year, but CJ could definitely, do some things. Brady's looking like he's definitely for sure. He almost had 100 yards rushing again, but geez, man, the penalties and like when Joe Staley starts making mistakes on the day of the game, that's when you know, like
it's going bad. Yes.
It just would not stop in Ronbo. It just add insult to injury. So, my Atlanta group, well, not mine, but the group from the end, we were watching the game, and the Chiefs fans were there at the restaurant at the same time. They had this huge helmet. They had this bass drum beating it. But, I told them, I was like, second half, y'all only scored 3 points. We didn't hear anything from y'all second half. So
that's right.
I hear everybody calling for Saleh's head, whatever, but, like, the man called some type of game in the second half to hold them the way we did.
Mm-hmm.
So is it really all on them for missing the tackles? I mean, again, man, you place blame, I know, a million different places or whatever, man, but we got
Chris, the main thing is,
I don't know,
why
man.
can't they play two halves? If they came out in the second half and they played serious football. If they'd start a game like that, they wouldn't have gotten that hole. That's the thing.
We got too many first-round picks on that front line to not be getting after. Like, man, we got all these choir boys on there. I'm like, this Lynch. We need some character issue people.
Yeah.
We need some dogs.
Oh, really?
We need some people that, you know what? He may get locked up the night before the game, but I know he's gonna sack the quarterback.
And
we got
to
make some moves, man.
He could be, as I say, like Danny Trevathan, something like that. Danny Trevathan is the guy that, he's going to get in some kind of trouble, but he doesn't really. He's just a tough football player. This is the kind of guy that I said, can't we find somebody like that? That dude comes in and takes his work personally. He takes it really serious. He ain't letting nobody do him up. It bothers him. I think that guy's go take a shower, go home, and get over it. It's irritating. Well, fam, we're going to go, Chris. I'll tell you what, we'll be back tomorrow night, though.
I'll be back tomorrow and see what I'm going to be like tomorrow. So. Thanks, Ronbo, man. Have a good one, man.
Thanks, fam. You too. Oh, man. And let's go. Hey, Salvador. Salvador. What did I do, Sal?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, there you are. Hey, Sal.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, yeah. Well, you probably know, Sal. It's,
Well, yeah, why am I even asking? I know you're hurting.
Yeah, it's just
a lot of frustration. Yeah. Damn it, Ronbo. I mean, we were coming back that second half. That's how I envisioned our 49ers to be the whole year. We were just cutting through them, like slicing and dicing. But fuck, just that's all we could get. 2 good drives out of this team, and then Jimmy goes down. That whole drive, Ronbo, or the downfall started right when we got in the end zone. I remember specifically. It was that option play where Juice pitched it to Breida. He got down to the 5. He got in the red zone, and then the very next play, Jimmy takes a sack on 1st and goal. Because McGlinchey, he jumps offside, or he doesn't jump offside, but like he jumps, he thinks it's a false start, and he stands there looking stupid while the play keeps happening. Pearson gets hurt. Pearson gets he gets beat. Okay, it's a sack. 2nd and goal, we didn't do nothing. 3rd and goal, fuck, we all know what happened. Jimmy scrambles, he gets hurt. I can't blame Jimmy because, dude, he needed to to score. He needed to get in like some points. And it sucks that he ain't a pussy and he's not going to run out of bounds. He's a football player and he wants to get every yard possible. I mean, it's just unfortunate, but I'm praying for the best. But hopefully CJ dropped the damn dime and then they still didn't give us the damn points, Ronbo.
No, and the ref made a bad call. That's the same strange thing.
Like what kind of shit is that? Like how I don't understand what kind of pick I don't understand it, Ronbo. What kind of pass interference is that?
It wasn't. I remember they called Blandino in a few minutes later to ask about that. Blandino, no, that's wrong.
Yeah. But what's the whole point of bringing him in? He has nothing to do with the NFL. He's just a pretty face for Fox. Like,
yeah, well, I think what it does is just appeases
what
the
it was?
fans that are yelling and screaming.
He was one of the he was one of the head in charge when football was good. When they let fucking players play. He hasn't been like a referee in a couple years or like a part of the referees because he's been on TV for a couple years now. Right. He's been on Fox for at least 5 years, right?
Right.
And then once they bring this head of officiating crew shit up, those are the old guys when football was good, when they let them play, when they don't make stupid ass calls, when they let Clay Matthews tackle how he wants to tackle, like god damn. Like,
and he got his ass last week,
Yeah, like, dude, it's so retarded. But, I mean, I don't understand. Like, this, when it rains, it pours, Ronbo. When it rains, it pours. We're 1-2. We still have a better record than last year. So, I mean, that's a little bright side.
Wait a minute. No, did we? No, that's right. We were 0-2. Oh, yeah. Or 0-3, should I say. Yeah. So you're right.
Yeah. But,
man. We should be 2-1. Actually. Well, you know what? The way this game, if we stopped spotting people, 14 points.
Yes. But Jesus Christ, like a pass interference on the 1 yard line, Ronbo, like of course they're gonna score. Kareem Hunt didn't do shit. He had easy touchdowns the whole game. He had 50 yards on 15 carries. We're shutting down the run. It's just the penalties, 160 yards in penalties. We're never gonna win football games like that. Never going to win a football game having 80 yards in the fucking second quarter at 100 yards at halftime. We're never going to win a football game like that.
That's terrible.
Jimmy G, even though he's not there, he's not playing bad. No interceptions, no turnovers. It's just it was some timing, some other factor is there. Like you say, he might be thinking too much, but I don't think so. I've seen him play in person, so I know he's a fucking baller.
Oh,
and you saw in the second half, he was coming out. He read some blitzes. He sidearmed that shit to Kittle a couple times.
Nice?
Like that was
I
pretty
enjoyed
tight.
that pass.
Yeah, I know Jimmy G was playing good. Like it's just our whole defense is just bringing the offense down. Our offense, still wasn't clicking right. But
man,
I don't know.
When'd you start watching TV?
2018, Jimmy G. He only lasted until week 3, and we're not going to see anything until next year. That sucks. He only lasted until week 3, Ronbo. So next year. We're getting our running back. We're getting our quarterback back. That's the only thing to look forward to next year. Hopefully, we're going to have. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, speaking of maturity, secondary needs to get mature. Colbert, Jesus Christ, like he tripped up on his job.
Well, Sal,
come on.
Well, Sal, I'm gonna go. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, see you tomorrow. I got one more chant for Chenny. It's 8-8 because CJ ain't that great. He could get the job done, but he ain't that great. Hey, 8-8 is way better than 0-10.
Yeah, or even last
12
year's record
or
is
2-14. Yeah, 1-15.
All right.
Come on, we gotta have some support for our guys.
Right,
Have
because
some
the season's
confidence.
too young, man. We can't just have no season from here. God. All right.
And I don't care. He threw a touchdown on the 4th and goal, so
And
that
I
gives me
agree.
something to cheer for.
So, yeah.
All right, Ronbo,
Sal.
you take care.
You too. Have a good night.
All right. You have a good. Hey, have a good day.
All right. Thanks, Al.
All right.
Oh, 214 Grand Prairie, Texas.
What's up, Ronbo, man?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. And what is your name?
My name is Keelan, man. I'm calling from Dallas, but you can call me K-Boy.
K-Boy. All right, K-Boy. Well, K-Boy,
yeah,
you must
man.
have some... go ahead.
Yeah, man, I've been a Niners fan, man, since I was a little kid, ever since Zero Rice days and everything.
Yeah.
And I just want to give props to you, man. Give me a chance to get on your radio show and represent the Niners, man. You don't get a lot of Niners, information out here in Texas, and especially in Dallas, where Cowboy land that I'm living in. So,
well, yeah, I bet it would be rough.
yeah, well, I've got a lot of friends that Cowboy fans, so it's all good. But yeah, I just like to say, man, it's a struggle. I mean, first of all, I like to say, hopefully Jimmy G be all right. Hopefully we can get him back in there. But if we don't, it's all good. I'm still gonna rep the Niners. This is where I am ever since day one. So, but Lynch, man, he really need to look at that medical staff, because I swear to God, over the last 3 or 4 years, we have been hurt by the injury bug more than any NFL team in the league. I just don't know, man. We really got to take a serious look at the medical staff. We need some new, different.
Us and the Texans, the Texans can't keep nobody healthy either.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They fired that group from the Harbaugh years. These are new guys. The last 2 years.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
They're just not that.
But
they're no better.
We got to. Yeah, we got to do something different or something, man. It just I don't know, but Kittle is showing improvement. I think it's just youth, man. We just don't have the experience.
That's
we just learning. We just learning. This it's the second year. I think Saleh called a decent game. And we got to third down. Kansas City was one of the teams that didn't have a lot of third down before we got into this game, and we put them in third down. We just made mistakes when we got them to third down. We couldn't get to the quarterback. We got a penalty.
Mistakes.
It was something. It was always something. When we started to play, I guess it was a West Coast thing. We played at 10 o'clock. We used to play at 1. And they just didn't wake up until the second half or something.
God, it's too late.
Yeah, it's just too late. And I like what Shanahan is doing. On offense. Every week we came out with something different. Like we're not doing repeat plays, so it's hard to game plan against us. So we just didn't wake up. Matt Breida, he's doing his thing, and if Jimmy G is gone, hey, feed him the ball. Let's see what he can do, and get ready for next year, and if it's not a wasted season, but we just need to get back in the draft. We need a pass rusher. I think that should be number one. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself about this season, but if that's the case, we gotta get some experience. Let's get these.
Yeah, we gotta have a pass rusher. We've got to do something about that.
I think that should be a number one, because that's going to help out the secondary. We get a pass rusher, just a dominant pass rusher, because we got the inside guys. They just can't do nothing, because we don't got no outside threat, to open up those holes inside. So
that's why Patrick Mahomes running around like he was. He had plenty of space.
Exactly.
Nobody's out there.
Exactly, and and we just couldn't get home, and then we had to deal with Steve. If he wasn't overthrowing people, we would have got beat in a lot of plays. I mean, he overthrew a couple of touchdowns, but if we're gonna make mistakes, I'd rather for us to make mistakes with. Yeah, exactly. And if we're gonna make mistakes, I'd rather for us to put pressure on him to make mistakes, to make big plays. I'd rather give that up than just letting him sit back there and pick us apart. But hey, it's all good.
It'll get. I was gonna say it'll get better, but I'm not sure about that. We might have to wait. Week 3. Oh man.
Yeah. But I'm gonna let you go, Ronbo. I just want to, give a shout out to you, man. I finally got a platform that I can listen to here from Dallas. Represent my 49ers.
Thanks,
I got a hold
K-boy.
of you. I got a hold of you when we played that fabulous game of Jacksonville last year. I had to have more just looking through YouTube and came across you. I was like, oh, okay. I've been a listener ever since, man. So hopefully I can get in from time to time and holler at you.
Right.
Stuff like that, and I continue to listen, and maybe I can call in, a couple of times a week, and give my voice, get my 2 cents on our mic.
And you're welcome to get in on in here too. We're looking for you, okay? We'll go now.
We'll
be back tomorrow, okay?
All right. I'll be listening.
All right, K-boy. Have a good night.
All right, appreciate it. You too.
Yeah. There's K-boy down in Dallas Cowboy country. It's got to be tough. That's a real 49er fan. When you can walk around amongst Dallas Cowboy fans wearing red and gold, boy, because they're giving them hell. Let's hey, Felix.
Ronbo.
Felix. What's up?
What's up?
Man, we're sitting here talking about what should have been, what didn't be.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I feel like as the game went on, we started to get more focused. We started to get it together. We just came out. We came out really flat.
Really
I think that look, man, John Lynch, he gonna have to break the bank next year. You got to give us DeMarcus Lawrence or something with pass rush. And I know we always talk about character and this, that, and the other. But the players we passed on, we need to fill our holes. Talik Qualeem with the Rams, Peter. See, all those players we needed to fill our holes. And it's not getting done. And we really need, next year we need to go after DeMarcus Lawrence. We need to get him, and our main priority in the draft should be pass rush. Because we can't get no pressure without blitzing. We can't get no pressure without blitzing. And granted,
we don't blitz.
And then we don't blitz. We blitzed a few times. And then granted, we got Patrick Mahomes, and if it was anybody else who were blitzing, we probably would have gotten a sack. But because he was able to scramble and get out the pocket,
and
next week we play the Chargers. So I'm quite sure if we blitz Phillip Rivers, he ain't going nowhere. We got him.
Yeah.
But we don't look. I understand. There's two ways you build a team: through the draft and free agency. You just can't build it through the draft. You got to get those veterans in there. You got to get a stud. And we need DeMarcus Lawrence from the Cowboys, that edge rusher that we need. And perhaps now Buckner can be a little bit more better, or the other guys can be a little bit more better. But what we have right now, it's just not. Our receivers can't get separation. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the scheme that we're running or this.
There's a lot of holding going on too.
It is a lot of holding, but
yeah, because to say all of a sudden can't get separation. I understand that most defenses are moving to man defense, but come on, man defense on a guy like Garcon, and even Garcon's still going to get separation if he wants to because he's strong. He likes to play that kind of contact football. Goodwin, how can you play man defense on Goodwin? They're letting it go. And Kyle mentioned that last week in his press conference.
Yeah, and it's just, and if you're looking at the stats, 12 for 147. I'm like, was that Matt Breida? Is that his yards for the day? No, it's a penalty yard. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And that last call was ridiculous. There was no interference or anything. So I mean, what's the quarterback name we got?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I slipped my mind.
Jimmy.
No, the other one.
CJ.
What's his name? CJ.
Yeah.
I mean, he's decent. I think he'll do all right. He'll do decently. I just don't know right now. It's because I feel like if we had that touchdown, because I feel like they have confidence in CJ, because when they had him the ball, he threw the ball. He threw the ball right to the end zone.
It was a nice
he's
pass
very confident.
too. Yeah.
It was a very nice pass. But it's just, look, yeah, some people head cases, some people might be bipolar, but if they good, we got to get them. Everybody on the team can't be angels, bro. Come on.
And
everybody on the team can't. We need a hit man. We need somebody to hit you. But there's some players out there, and the first player we need to get is DeMarcus Lawrence for the Cowboys. If he wants $18 million, you know what? You give it to him. And people tend to realize that the cornerbacks that we got undrafted, maybe in the 7th, the 6th or 7th round or whatever, really not highly recruited, or perhaps was nobody on our radar for draft. Now, every once in a while, you have a 5th or 6th or 7th round pick that pan out to do something. Well, you just can't build your team just specifically on draft picks. And I understand they gave the money to Garoppolo, but what other investment did the 49ers spend money on? You know, they get these players that's been with 5-6 teams, Cassius Marsh and other players. We need a playmaker. We need a playmaker. And on offense and on defense. And then some. So all the players that were free hurt us this year. Hurt us today. Sammy Watkins, he hurt us. We could have had him. You know, so the players that we needed is coming back to bite us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's always going to be the case. So it won't be not only us, but everybody else too. But you know, fam, we gotta stop here though. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night if you get some time, huh, Chris?
Yeah. Let me go and let me drink my sorrows away for the night. You know, because it's been a. But look, we ain't like Dallas. Dallas on score 6 points, and the Raiders got whooped today.
Yeah.
So I mean, and the Falcons lost. So I'm that's a little bit of positive, but man,
definitely. It's got to get better because it can't get any worse. All right, Felix. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, you take care. Okay,
all right. All right. Oh, man. It was a rookie. I'm saying Jimmy wasn't smoking anyway. CJ. Hey, Sean. Yep.
What's up, buddy?
We've arrived at that spot that we didn't even. We went down the wrong road. Here we are, way back in the canyon somewhere, lost. God.
Look, the boys look silly in the first half.
Terrible.
And
that's a nice thing.
I'm a big believer in, and I'm a big believer in tempo. That first drop by Kittle, man, that was
terrible.
That kind of sent the tempo. I know it's not an excuse, but I'm saying that's what sent the tempo for the first series. And then after that, they were just a runaway train for the first half, obviously. But this is what I see. I see a lot of inconsistency within the team. So they play good in the second half. Okay. Certain pieces are doing okay. Exum had a sack, I believe that was in the first half after his boneheaded interference call. So it's
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Inconsistency there. You know, and when it comes to inconsistency, man, that'll kill you. If we got to clean up the first half. The first half in every game that we've played has been just a nightmare. We got to clean up the first half. They got to break it down quarter by quarter, which I know they do, but they really got to focus on it. We really got to clean up the first half. The second half, we're in the game. We're in there. You notice that? We're in there. It's the first half of every game where we just can't get done what we need to get done.
And then come in and try to play catch up. Hey, Sean, what do you think he says to him at the halftime to get him to play like that? I don't get it.
You know, that's a good question. It's a good question.
Because
I think they believe in Kyle. I think they believe in Kyle Shanahan. When it comes to getting them fired up to come out in the second half, I just don't know why they can't react the same way they do in the second half as they do in the first. Does it make sense? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Yeah, we could say that the refs made a lot of bad calls. Yes, we can say that. But, I mean, we put ourselves in a situation, like you said, where we got to consistently play catch-up. We shouldn't be that way. There's no reason why they should score that amount of points in the first half. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it.
in a row.
And
5 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and absolutely. And I know a lot of people want to say it's personnel. So if it's personnel, they show toughness in the second half. You know, that's a team that can come back and fight in the second half. Most teams would lay down and let that just become a blowout. Next thing you know, they put up 53 points or something. But they came back and they fought. You know, in the second half, they picked up 3 points. So if they can just clean up the first, we would be in a whole much better shape. And Ronbo, you're going to be mad at me for saying this.
What's that?
You're going to be really mad at me for saying this.
I don't.
And so is the rest of your listeners. But you know me, I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. You know how I do
it. I love the way Sean gets you all pumped, ready for it. Okay, we're primed. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I told you guys before I got off of the show, and whoever wants to play back the tape, I was happy that we got Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes, I was thrilled through that when we got him, and when we signed him, I was excited. But on one of the shows in my last 4 seconds, I said C.J. Beathard will be starting in the 18th season. Unfortunately, I'm sad it was going to happen like this.
Yeah.
I said it. And you know what? I don't care what any of you say. Okay? I like Raymond. I think it was Raymond when he said bring back Colin Kaepernick. I thought that was great. But I'm going to go to this. I believe in C.J. Beathard. That boy's got fucking grit. He's got heart. He's learned a little bit more behind Jimmy G. And if Jimmy G's out for the season, Jimmy G's going to coach him up for the rest of the season. You understand me? C.J. Beathard, who did he learn behind last year? He had to learn behind fucking Hoyer. Come on.
Nothing to learn from him.
He didn't learn that much, but he picked up a little something from Jimmy G.
Yeah.
That
shot in the end zone was epic.
This kid's going to shock you. I'm telling you, CJ's going to shock you boys, man. I know you're going to be upset for it, and I'll be ready for it on Monday night.
No. If CJ does a good job, believe me, nobody's going to be upset. We hope he does.
No, I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm going to get roasted for this tomorrow. They're not playing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
No, and also, Sean, I think you might have misunderstood. It wasn't that nobody disliked CJ. We just thought he had, like,
Jimmy was the golden boy.
He's a little more talented. Yeah, he was a little more talented. So that was what it was about.
Yeah. I got you. Well, I'm letting you know right now that I seen that boy play in college. I'm out here in the Midwest. CJ Beathard could ball. You see what he had to deal with last year, and he is tough as nails. Tough as nails. Be glad that he is our backup. Be glad he is our backup.
I knew he could play. I was watching this film. I watched all those guys. And I hope he does do well. Because we need, the 49ers we didn't deserve to lose the rest of the season. So, I mean, just have no season and go back to 2014 or 2015, 2016 stuff. Oh, that's a scary thing for 49er fans. We don't want that again. First,
let's worry about winning our division. Let's worry about winning our division right now.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of other factors that come into play, but let's just worry about what we can control within our division, and then we can get after it.
And stay healthy. That's the thing. I don't know why guys from our team, but then the Rams lost Talib and Peters. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do. Wouldn't it be funny if the Seahawks do up? I think the Hawks beat the Cowboys. They're supposed to be between the Rams and the 49ers, right? And all of a sudden the Hawks sneak in, and all of a sudden they're in the mix. Unbelievable. I hate that team, Sean. I know you do too. But I do not want to hear their names because the NFL networks, they can't wait to start up that stuff. All the Hawks, it's just as soon as you thought the Seahawks were out, they're back in the mix. And I'm going to throw that TV out the window. I just know it. Damn it. Dead meat. And now we got to hear about them again. They beat the Cowboys, didn't they? I think they did.
Yep. See? Yep, it's final 24-13.
Oh. Anyway, Sean, we're going to go and I'm looking at a picture of Jimmy G on crutches standing in front of this red door. I don't know where they're going, but it doesn't look good. All right. All right, Sean.
All right, man. C.J. Beathard. Here we come.
He's our guy.
Over and out.
Yeah, over and out, Sean. Have a good night. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sean. Actually, CJ, everybody's gonna be rooting for CJ now. It's not about this or that. It's just about next man up now. 559 Madera, California. Hello. Madera. 559. Hello. Hey, who's that always puts 559 up on the chat? I wonder if that's them. 559. All right. We'll come back to 559. Since maybe the baby's having a little problem there, he's got to deal with it. Hey, Mark.
Ronbo, I'm with the man, the myth, 49ers fan legend, Ronbo Sports. What's going on?
Oh, Mark, we're sitting up here raking over the ashes and trying to, see if we can find solace in the fact that we're all hanging out here being miserable together. But Mark, it's like Tony pointed out earlier, something good may come of this. You just can't see it just yet. What are you thinking?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna finish where Sean left off. Not that I'm happy Garoppolo's hurt at all. But, man, why did we like Beathard last year? It's because he was tough. He was taking punishment. That line was not blocking. Why are we upset with Jimmy right now? Because the line's blocking and he ain't letting it go.
Yeah, I know
where I'm going?
God.
But you see where I'm going? So CJ's going to let it go. Like, they're opposite. Like, CJ didn't have blocking last year, and we liked him because he was getting beat down and he was getting up every play. Now the line's blocking Ronbo, so it's going. I think CJ's going to come in. You know, he doesn't have Jimmy's talent, but I think he's going to come in and say, "Damn, I wish this was here last year." They're going to be blocking, man. So I think he's going to do good. I got an idea for Kyle Shanahan. I want him to get his game plan together next week for the Chargers, and after it's all cleaned out and ready, Ronbo, I want him to flip that shit and put the second half game plan in the first half.
Hey, yeah. So if they get a lead and they start clowning around like they like to start, then maybe it won't be so devastating. God.
Yeah, you know, the second half game plan seems to work. So once he's done with his game plan, I want him to then flip it. You know how you play cards, you damn cut the deck. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do that.
I make every time I play cards, it's funny you mention that. Everybody at the table's mad. Okay, don't let him cut it no more. What? You guys don't like my cut? I left a card there. That's my cut.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, man. But other than that, man, the defense got to get better, Ronbo. Second half they look a lot better, but
why?
First half, I don't know what we.
That's why I can't figure out, why do they have to go into the locker room, get cussed out, and then all of a sudden they decide to play? Why don't they be responsible? Come out like you're trying to win a football game, guys. It shouldn't have to be.
I don't know.
That don't make any sense.
I got one question, Ron. I know you got to keep it short. Did you fall for the Foster injury? I wasn't watching at that time on the show, the live stuff. Did you buzz? Did you get nervous?
I knew he was going to be back.
Knew what was going on.
I knew he'd be back in a couple of minutes. As soon as they get him up off the field and he's over the sidelines, he got his mouthpiece chewing on it and everything. So I knew Foster would be back in a minute. I wonder why he does that.
Yeah.
Does he just want to rest or what? I don't get it.
I don't know what it is. The whole time, you see Kyle didn't budge. Kyle was still sitting there game playing. He didn't go out on the field and do none of that shit this time. Right?
Everybody knows Ruben. Ruben lays down on the field for 15 minutes to get a little tension. And it was about 15 minutes, too. He gets up, walks to the sideline. 5 minutes later, he's in the next series. Ruben, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is that?
So, but man, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to feel. I'm upset. This game had me. I had to go outside for a little bit in the first half. Man.
Oh, it's irritating.
It was just too much with the referees, with our play. It was a mixture. It was just a bad concoction of, football for us, man. Yeah. Between referees, coaching, execution.
Bad
it was
tackling.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely excedrin headache number 99,000. Oh,
yeah.
But that tackler's got to improve. Mark, even if they're having problems with the plays and where their assignments are and things like that, I can understand that. Maybe you can go back to coach and find out what your assignment is supposed to be or where you're supposed to be, where's your spots. But I cannot accept, at this level, you can't tackle. Oh, man.
Yeah, even, Rumble, even this, like when you're pursuing someone and they got an angle, you're going after them. This guy's faster than you. These guys are running past them. It's like, did anybody ever tell you break down, especially when they're built up against the side? When you got them back against the sideline, why are you flying towards them? All you got to do is kind of break down and brace for the tackle. We're flying at the guy with and it's like, and he cuts back on the sideline and he's up the field. It's like, come on, man.
Stop with them kill shots.
Stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just break down and tackle.
Yeah. Ruben does
that.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he hits his target, though, most of the time.
Right.
Man. Well, Sean, I haven't talked to Sean. I got Sean. Mark, can we see you tomorrow? It's a rough
Ronbo. I just wanted to call in, man, and share, man.
I always appreciate it too, Mark. I'll be looking for you tomorrow. All right.
Cool. Have a good one.
You do, fam.
What year is that? That's track. Yeah, that track. What is it? 84? 87, whatever.
Oh, you just don't know about it. Old school kids. I won't talk to
it. J-Rock? J-Rock.
Oh my God. Now back up. Hold on.
Hey, J-Rock.
No, talking about my 84 though. I'm not
J-Rock.
worried about that.
I think J-Rock is busy. We'll come back to J-Rock. He's got travel babble. Travel babble. What's up, fam? Mm-hmm. Travel babble. Stolen Line says, this felt just like 97 when we lost to KC 44-9 with Steve Young. Ooh, I know, right? And guess who? And who was the quarterback? Oh, it was Joe beating us. Joe beating us. Okay. Well, we just did that. She's okay. Yeah, no, of course. Cynthia.
Hey, Ronbo. How you doing?
Oh, just terrible, Cynthia. I just tell you the truth. It was to go through the first half of that game was bad enough. And then they put us on a roller coaster. And then they come back in after, I guess, Kyle Shanahan or somebody must have cussed them out in the locker room. And then they came out and they played great football. And then we get that, all of a sudden, we're catching up, and we get that kind of an ending. It's just not fair, Cynthia. Well, as I asked earlier, what do we do to deserve this? We were getting all kind of bad treatment.
I don't know. I think we're determined to pick the top of the draft again. And if we do, I want us to get some maulers. Stop getting these choir boys.
Please.
Let's get some more Reuben Foster type, young men,
yes.
some beefy brothers, some beefy young men. And,
yes.
Let's do it.
That look like they don't really like people in general, There's a few of those around. You see them all the time. That's why I keep thinking of Danny Trevathan and the guys on the Chicago Bears. Now, that's a tough group of guys. Why can't we have that kind of guys?
I know. Well, I just wanted to tell you, I don't know if you noticed, but they showed a picture of Jimmy G on crutches.
I just looked at that. I'm looking. He's wearing a blue.
See that?
Yeah, he's wearing a blue sweater. He's got a backpack on, and there's several people around him, and he's on the crutches. Yeah.
And Sherman left with a boot.
Ain't that something? See what I'm saying? How in the world is all this happening to us?
I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Now, I've been taking notes. Now, I just want to answer. Some people keep bringing in Cap. Now, I love Cap. I have his jersey. I loved him, watched him ever since he started playing. But Cap doesn't belong on this particular team. He does not fit Saleh's scheme. And I'm just going to come out and say it. As much as I love Cap, he is not an accurate passer. We need accurate passers. I think what we have CJ right now, we got Nick Mullins. We're going to have to roll with them. I just, I hate to be Debbie Downer, but I'm not going to any 49er games this year. I think I'm just going to watch them on TV. I'm going to support them. I'm just really that down right now.
It makes sense. And at this point, everybody's worried. If Jimmy G's gone for the year, it's like we're orphans all of a sudden. I don't
right.
say anything bad about CJ, but he's not exactly the same kind of quarterback. But Kyle has been working with him, and I'm curious as to see what he does look like. I just hope that they can execute. That was the problem last year. So we're going to find out.
Well, there was execution. Well, let's just say that give CJ credit. He came in, and his first pass was a bomb and a touchdown. They got called back.
Hey, and Sidney, he threw that ball like I do this every day. If you guys don't know, I have changed. So, I'm gonna wait before I just get all the way sad, but Jimmy G was like special, so you knew what you had. With CJ, when he left, you didn't know what you had, and we kind of don't know now. So we're gonna see, though.
No, yeah, we just don't know. Now, Jimmy G, he should have gotten out of bounds. I will say this: I watched Cap scramble many times. Cap always got out of he either slid or he ran out of the end zone. He never got hit. I don't think that's justification for bringing him back. We're a different team. We need to move on. So no, don't bring him back.
He did know how to protect himself, though. Like you mentioned about him getting out of the way of getting direct shots. But 2014, he got hurt in 2014, though, because of the offensive line. Or Cap was holding the ball probably too long. But the thing is, he got crunched in 2014. Remember how many times? Because I think Harbaugh, that was the first year he tried to make Cap into a pocket passer, right? And he was getting killed back there. So
right. And the offense, the O-line was worse than it is now. I mean, we had Jordan at Debbie. I mean, come on. We had worse offensive line, but Cap, what we saw Jimmy G do today, we never would have seen Cap do. He always ran out of the end zone, and no, it was not worth it. You're a $134 million quarterback. You are the franchise. You have to take care of yourself. And which brings me to my next point. Now, I was having a debate with somebody with issues like teaching Jimmy G how to protect himself. Issues like on the defense, all these missed tackles and penalties. Is that a reflection in at least some part on coaching?
Oh, Cynthia, I tell you what, we're going to stop here because we have a few more people we're going to try to get to, but that is the issue for tomorrow night. That's going to be one of the things I'm going to bring up first. Whose fault is it that our team is fundamentally unsound? Is that them?
Right.
Or is it the coaches? So, yeah, that's a topic for tomorrow. So,
okay,
by the way, Cynthia,
well, I'm not going to keep you, and I'll be listening tomorrow because I was debating with somebody on that, and they say it's the players and lack of discipline, but you don't see that kind of stuff on Belichick's team.
No, Bill will put you out. Oh, Bill will not. Yeah, that's what I like. If you can't help him, he'll let you go. Oh,
exactly.
I want to ask you this though, Cynthia. I just remembered. How about your hotel room at the Super? I thought you had rented a room in Atlanta.
I'm getting ready to put that puppy up for sale. Thanks for reminding me. That puppy's going up for sale. Maybe I'll call Minnesota.
Don't sell it to a Ram fan. I'm sick of them. So anyway.
No, I'm not selling it to. It won't be a Rams fan, and it won't be a Seahawks fan.
Oh.
Well, they're not going anywhere. So
no.
No. It's not going to be the Rams. It'll be Minnesota or somebody like that.
Good. And the Rams don't know it. If Peters and Talib are out any length of time, they can stop talking about how they're going, too. I love it. All right, so then.
Oh, yeah. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow.
You too.
Bye.
All right, bye. And let's go to J-Rock.
To be honest. No, I haven't been in there. You ain't going to find out. No, she's a good call, man. I just ain't got the money to fix her up like I want to right now.
I love right here. You're talking to me.
J-Rock? Are you there?
Hey, yo, Ronbo. Hey, man.
J-Rock, what is that you go put up for? You're selling what, your car or what?
Oh, you heard that? Yeah, man, I got an 84 Chevy Caprice Classic, man. I got my homie over here. He's from Bama, that roll tide.
Wow.
Yeah, well, Reuben Foster came from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I sell him that, and I'll just roll the lack. But, man.
84 Caprice. Now, what is that? You got that all? I bet that looks crazy cool.
Oh, man, this motherfucker is so clean, man. It got the screen in it and the beeps in the trunk.
Oh, man.
It's clean, but my homie from Bama, my hook. It's original maroon.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah.
I got
But anyway, J-Rock.
I got the Chevy too.
Oh man. But anyway, J-Rock, I just want to get your feelings on this debacle that took place today.
Man.
What you want to say?
That game hurt my feelings, Ronbo. It hurt my feelings.
Boy,
Ruben was in there, and I'm like, man, and everybody was talking about Robert Saleh, this and that, and his defense ain't working. I was like, nah, it's working. Man.
Here's the thing, J-Rock, you make a good point because that defense works. It's already been proven that it works. The people we have in it, I'm trying to understand, what are they doing? Because I don't think Robert Saleh is teaching them wrong. I just don't see that. And I've seen Robert Saleh on the sidelines looking all frustrated. You've seen Sherman say he called a good game. And then they turn around and say, Sherman him and Dante Hitton are having an interview last week or 2 weeks, something like that. They're telling the guy, we go through that in practice over and over.
Over.
And I said,
we do that all week.
I say, see there? That's what I thought. What in the hell is wrong with those? If we go over things and I ask you over and over during practice, you guys get it? Do we need to do it again? Any questions, guys? And if they don't say anything and then they go out there and do knucklehead plays, I don't understand what the problem is.
And we was putting pressure on Mahomes. He was getting out that pocket.
That's
and our offense. Man, I hate to see Garoppolo out for the season, man. Over a late game, not going to win the game type play. I hate to see that.
That's the worst part. That game, it wasn't like we were going to win the game. Well, we might have caught up. I don't know. We were there. If he scores that touchdown, the ref doesn't call that stupid penalty. It's 38-31. There is a possibility at that point. Flag, PI on number 40. What? Oh, ref. He was running his pattern. What are you talking about?
Oh, my God.
It's just...
and I was... And I'm not saying like we were playing like we were going to win that game because really, we wasn't playing like we were going to win that game on the defense side of the ball. But them refs, man, that...
Not until the second half.
Tell that game was in Kansas City.
Yeah, that game. Yeah, home cooking.
What we give him? 3 points in the second half, Ronbo?
Yeah, that's it. Shut that action down in the second half. But the thing is, the 49ers waited till the second half. 5 possessions in a row, they put up points. Then they come back in the second half, and the 49ers say, "That's it, y'all. That's it. And they did a good job.
Yeah, but
too late.
When it comes to like playoffs and stuff like that, you can't do that.
You can't do that now. You have no business doing that now. Come out in the first half, play 49ers. Don't wait till the second half. It's too damn late. I don't understand what they're doing. Get it.
But, on the same side of things, just like Shanahan was with Atlanta, it took him a whole season.
That's true. I was hoping we wouldn't have to go through that. But if Jimmy gets hurt, J-Rock, he's got to come back and pick up where he left off. So that means you got to go a whole nother season? Oh man.
I hate to see that. But I ain't really worried too much about our offense, and that's without McKinnon. That's without him. We put up points without McKinnon. I'm just worried about our defense, man. Is Robert Saleh? I was defending him the first 2 weeks.
Fired.
I know it's still early.
He may get fired.
Yeah,
I just don't know if Richard Sherman takes off. It's okay for him to get fired because you have that defense in place too. Because you got Richard Sherman, you can't switch the defense because he's effective in that. But he's not the only guy in the defense. When you got all the rest of 10 other guys that are messing up, he maybe can play in another system. I don't know, but. This is his system.
Yeah. I like that pass breakup he had today, though.
Wasn't that nice? Because that's Tyreek Hill.
Nice.
I don't know how he caught him, but he did.
Well, luckily he was a little underthrown.
Yeah, everybody says that, including the booth announcer. But, yeah, that slowed Hill down enough to get him. That's probably true, then.
I think, I don't know. Okay. looking past this season because I don't think we. I like to say we ain't no playoff team right now. Really, I think we're a hard team to beat.
But not,
we've been proving that week by week. But
it's not
man,
about
this draft
playoffs.
coming up, I heard this draft got some pass rushers. So maybe that
because they didn't last year. J-Rock, I'm gonna go. It's about time we're gonna wrap up here in a minute. But listen, see you tomorrow night. If you get some time, huh?
All right. Hey, give me a couple seconds so I get shout outs. I'm still new on this podcast. I like to get shout outs to Kenny, 13-3, because we got Jimmy G. I like to get shout outs to Roberto. I like to get shout outs to Nighthawk.
Yeah.
My man, and I'll leave on that note. It's like, go Niners.
Yeah.
Win or lose, go Niners.
There you go.
That's right.
We may not be done. There ain't no way to know just yet. Is that a Cowboys fan? J-Rock, I'm going to go, and you deal with that, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. Well, that's something, boy. We get to losing our quarterback and losing the game. Call J-Rock as a Cowboy fan, and they're yelling. Hey, Wyatt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Oh, it's terrible. But... Yeah, it is what it is, and it's a hand we've been dealt. Now we got to see what happens next.
Yeah, it just sucks because it could have been so preventable,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
He had just ran out of bounds.
Yeah, just go on.
I mean, it was a non-contact ACL or injury.
It didn't have anything to do with that, dude. Just go out of bounds.
I mean, I don't blame Jimmy at the same time because he was trying to win the game for us, or at least tie it up. But yeah, I mean, like you said, it is what it is. Just got to rally behind CJ now and keep going.
And who knows? CJ may freak us out. I can't wait to see what he looks like. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, by the time the season ends, he'll definitely have more games under his belt than Jimmy.
Yeah.
More experience.
Actually. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah. I don't know, man. This game was pretty, I mean, if we didn't, I'm stating the obvious. I mean, if we didn't let them take over in that first half, I mean, we could have definitely, stayed neck to neck with them the entire game, but we found ourselves catching up again. Or, I guess, kind of like in the Vikings game when we were coming back. Shit, I don't know what else to say. It just sucks, man.
you know how bad it is, Wyatt. I think you remember the guy called himself Depressed Niner Fan? He changed his name to Jimmy Garoppolo or something like that, as I remember. Now he's changed his name back. He's changed it to now Super Depressed Niner Fan. Don't do this. Okay, we got to get some people. Don't start yet. I think we should wait at least 1 week. My God, we're returning to the saddest group on the planet. We need to check. Oh, there it is. Okay. What? Somehow, I don't want to sound crazy, but somehow I think something positive, something. I'm not sure what is going to come out of this. Not sure, but it's September, 3rd week. I can't believe it's over.
It's pretty hard to. I mean, I think we're all still in shock right now, but I think it'll really hit us tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's only week 3, man. And I mean, I hate to say the season's over, but we just lost our franchise quarterback to an injury.
Oh, stop!
I mean, my biggest hope is just that the season, at least, I just hope it doesn't get boring.
I know, right?
Like in terms of us just getting slaughtered. No, I just hope we stay competitive. That's my biggest hope.
Well, here's the thing, Wyatt. I understand that Sherman's walking around in a boot. Jimmy's on crutches. Right. I didn't like the way Alfred Morris didn't look very happy on that sideline. Who else? Did we lose anybody? That's 3. Who else did we went out? Jimmy Ward. But Jimmy Ward always goes out. We're all used to Jimmy Ward going out. Kwaski T's out. They seem to, you know what? It's funny, Wyatt. We don't ever give Kwaski T crap about it. But you know him and Jimmy Ward have been going out together every year?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, I guess Witherspoon didn't start playing until the second half.
Oh, I thought he got taken out. They had
Ward in there the entire time.
Who?
Well, I mean, that's not, they had Ward in instead of Witherspoon for the first half.
Oh, right.
And then
Jimmy came in and made everybody mad, got hurt, and then Witherspoon had to come back in. And AC is struggling. I don't understand why. What do they do?
Oh man,
practice?
that one long ass pass to Tyreek Hill where he like just went up and got it. Colbert was like right there behind him. He could have at least like jumped up and like did something, you know. Like I'm not asking for a pick here, but at least like try to deflect the ball or something. Just disrupt it. Yeah. I mean, they just made him and Ward. They just basically like looked on as he like hopped up for the ball.
He's 5'8" or 9, something like that.
He's 5'8". Yeah, I mean he's got some hops for sure, but like, come on, you guys are safeties.
God. And he leaped above him like some kind of a superhero. I mean, he was so high above all of them, they didn't have a prayer.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, man. And those penalties didn't help us at all either today. I mean, I read something where it was the most penalties, in terms of like yards penalized since like since like 2001 or something. Some crazy stat like that. Like, which is hard to believe. I was like, wow, really? I mean, but it definitely felt like that.
Yeah, watching it wasn't hard to believe. You could see every time you looked up, the ref was throwing a flag, false start, holding. That's
and then they have the nerve to throw that offensive PI on use check, like literally a play after Garoppolo went out.
Unreal. That's why I ask anybody, if anybody knows a mob is involved in these games, because, that touchdown would have ruined the spread. 31-3. No, they still would have 6.5. Still would have been right.
I guess it was the same ref. They were saying it was the same ref who called that roughing the passer play on Clay Matthews last week.
It was same team. Exactly, same guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So
when are they going to do something about him? If he does one more bad call, what do? You let him continue to finish out the schedule, screwing games up?
Right. Yeah. It's like there's no like. I mean, besides being like the president of the United States, like that's part. You have like the safest job in the world. There's no repercussions. There's no punishments. They should at least be fined, or they should at least be able to look at the penalty that they threw to make sure that they got it right. And if they didn't get it right, then they should neglect the penalty.
Mm-hmm. Like I'd love to deduct his. We're going to take that out of your salary.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's on a sporting play, it's like, give me a break, man. Just let the guys play it. And then Juszczyk was even he had his arm out trying to catch the ball, thinking the ball was coming towards him. I don't know. It's just
that's
so infuriating.
It is, and because then it would have been 38-31, and then because now the NFL talking heads, well, the 49ers walked into a bear trap and they came out. Well, they didn't come out, and then they lost a franchise quarterback, and they're just going to go. They're not going to have any mercy. They're going to just tear us apart.
No, yeah, and like you're saying, I think those refs had money on the game. That's it. That's what it definitely seemed like.
Those were terrible calls. Some of the calls were legit. Like, and next week, if the 49ers get a nice run back, call back, because they were pushing people in the back, they got to take the guy out and horsewhip him right out in the front of the stands. God, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore, Ronbo.
I know. It's right now, don't you feel like limbo? I feel in a void, just nothing but air in all directions. No floor, no ceiling, no walls. I don't know what the heck to think right now. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted, like, even if we didn't make the playoffs this year, I just wanted Jimmy to get more experience, you know?
And have
get
a
more
decent
games
season,
under his belt.
9-7, 10-6,
Yeah,
anything. But this
yeah.
is terrible.
You know, by the time he's back next season, he's only going to have, 10 games under his belt?
Right.
Nothing.
That means he'd still be learning more.
Like, it's almost
anyway.
it means a huge setback. It's not almost like one. It is.
It is one. Setback for sure. Well, why?
Anyway, I mean, Brandon.
All right.
I'll let you go, Ronbo.
All right, fam. I'll be looking for you when first chance
I'm
to get
looking
back.
forward to next week's game, though.
All right.
I'm gonna keep watching the season.
Oh yeah, it's hard to not watch. You got to know what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah. All right, fam. All right, Wyatt.
Hi, Ronbo.
Have a great night,
one, bro.
Thanks for getting in there. Night, Wyatt. Ah, man. I don't know, fam. Depressed Niner fan is back. Now he's super depressed Niner fan. He's got a right to be. It's a bad night. Or should I say bad day? Anyway, fam. As I was trying to say, as Scarlett O'Hara said, for tomorrow is another day. Oh, God. I want to thank the mods tonight. You guys really got work tonight. I seen some people I wanted to reach in and choke, but you guys stayed right on top of it. I love it. Whew, man, some people, man, they got this way with words to just be nasty, vicious, disgusting human beings. But the hard mods are all over that stuff. Thanks, guys. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Let's see what happens with you now and hear about Jimmy G. Maybe they'll say Jimmy should be out only 2 or 3 weeks. Ooh, would that raise your spirit? I would be juiced. Okay, let's wait. All right, keep good thoughts about it, and don't forget to hit that like. Okay, fam, hit the like, guys. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Night.